Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel for a special edition of the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal podcast, because it's all about Arsenal Football Club tonight as they played in the Champions League semi-final first leg, losing 1-0 to PSG. Dembele goal early in the first half. So we'll be breaking all those things down, but I know you lot don't want to hear from me. You lot don't in particular want to see me. Obviously, you want to see the Arsenal lot. And don't worry, man, the full squad will be here very, very shortly. But as always, make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you hit that like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Make sure you share across all the socials as well. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell as well. Make sure you do those three things. Hit that like button. Make sure you share across all the socials at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at That's Me Flawless. And again, road to 15,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And please keep all your comments, questions, not only Arsenal related, but in regards to this tie and the second leg where, you know, Arsenal have a mountain to climb. So without no further ado, I'm bringing in 2/3 of the squad. Dunsey will be here shortly. He's on his way back home, people. Maybe he's out trying to track Dembele because a certain midfielder couldn't. But yes, TJ's in the building. Tony's in the building. What are we saying? My peoples.
I don't appreciate the smile. I want to go back to...
I'm happy to see you.
No, this is not... We all know why he's smiling, chat. We all know. I haven't seen this guy. I haven't seen this guy smile since Arsenal took their last L. Because look, Flawless is like every other creator that's not an Arsenal fan that just want to see us fail. And at the end of the day, if that is what brings you joy, that's your problem.
Yeah,
I got a lot of people, and it's not just Flawless. Flawless is a criminal, but it's not just Flawless. There are a lot of stones, Tony, being thrown in from glass houses today. A lot of people wearing PSG tops that weren't supposed to be wearing PSG tops, but they were holding their French passports today. Let me tell you. We're gonna get into the game. I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater on this. I'm not freaking out yet. I'm not doing it yet, and I'll tell you why. But big up the chat. And yes, Strasbourg Steve, the Rory Jennings curse struck again. I knew we were going to lose this tie as soon as he predicted we were going to win it. But anyway, big up Flawless, big up Tony, big up Don C for when he gets here. Big up all the freaking people in the chat that are here to dance on me and Tony's grave. We're not dead yet, though, people. We're not dead yet.
Facts. Tony, my brother, talk to me. I ain't going to ask you how you are because that's a stupid question. But thoughts on the game? We'll just start there. Big up to everyone in the chat. I see you, look.
Big up to everyone who is in the chat down there. Yeah, I've missed this show. I don't know if I don't think we've done this show for 2 weeks now, or I've not been here for about a week.
Yeah, you missed a couple.
Yeah, probably maybe last week. But I know
Shut
this
up,
is a
Ryan.
site
Somebody ban Ryan right now. Somebody ban Ryan right now.
This is a site that really, some of the people in the charts right now, they really want to see this site, me, TJ, being brought back down to earth in a way. Less of TJ because maybe TJ is a bit more balanced than me, when it comes to this European front, because I've really fronted this disrespect for European teams. But, at this point, Flawless, I think this is the time you can start laughing uncontrollably live on air, just get the smile out, just laugh. You're going to be doing me a great service by just laughing because it's just good you smile. Yeah, exactly. It's coming out. It's coming out, guys. It's coming out. Just laugh. Just laugh. Just laugh, man. Those of you in the charts, just take time, take turns in laughing, creating jokes, making a public mockery. I know Kaneki is down here. I see him in the charts, already flapping the gums. I mean, I can see Sunshine. I can see some other people down there, laughing and having a little bit of a twig in their knickers. Look at Ravi. Just look at Ravi. Just laughing away. See people smash up the likes, and me and TJ would just try to, you know, we'll just try to just
We'll break it
unpack what
down.
really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Exactly.
just break it
That's what we're
down.
here for. I'm not here to laugh.
We'll break
I'm here
it
to hear the
down.
breakdown, man.
But again, you guys
wanna...
you guys can take the piss. No problem. No problem. Smash the like.
Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. I'm not even here to see that you lot think so bad of me. I am not here to cook. I am not here to laugh. I am here to get the information and the analysis from the Arsenal fans to see what went wrong. That's all it was, because Tony was talking hella spicy. I don't respect PSG. We're going to give them a whooping. They're coming to the Emirates. We're going to smash them up. We're going to beat them up. So I just want to know what happened. Because the ass whooping was handed out.
I don't think it was an ass whooping. I want to dispel this. There were periods of the game that we controlled. You know what? Let's just talk. Let's start talking ball. I don't want to hear Flawless's voice anymore.
Yeah,
thanks for having me on your channel.
Of course, man.
Yeah, so I actually took notes during this game. Because I find it helps me remember things because I'm getting old as shit. Dembele, we came out sleeping in this match, and that was really unfortunate because once PSG get a lead, they aren't very likely to surrender it. But yeah, we gave Dembele way too much space there. I think Timber was getting stretched a little bit. In the first 15 minutes of that match. I think everybody was getting stretched a little bit in the first 15 minutes of that match. Refereeing was questionable to say the least, and that's on both sides of the ball. There were a ton of fouls that were given. There was fouls that weren't. I felt like the ref lost a little bit of control of the game in the first half. It was suspect. I think there were some makeup calls. I think there were some yellows that were given. I think there were some yellows that should have been given that weren't. I was pretty positive we were going to see a red, but obviously the game calmed down a little bit in the second half in terms of fouls. Arsenal finally started getting into the game a little bit after getting pressed the first 25 minutes. I liked how he looked the rest of the second half. Raya had an incredible save at the 30-minute mark. I really thought that it was over. If we conceded there, it was over, I think. But we stayed in it. We finally started coming alive at the end of the second half. Martinelli, Saka, goal ruled offside, unfortunately. We were finally starting to get some possession. Martinelli. This kid needs to.
That miss was criminal.
This kid needs to start finishing. Otherwise, he's only making his job description a little bit louder in the WAN ads for Arsenal on the left wing. He had two clear chances that he should have buried. There was one that, Donnarumma watches the tapes. Like, he knows when Martinelli is streaking down that left side, he's going to put it on his right and try to slot it away. I think that if he went a little bit short side, there, he would have had a better chance. But Donnarumma, near post. Donnarumma had at least a couple more inches on him, if not a yard, on the ball when he reached to save it. I mean, it was just he played an incredible game, which is unfortunate for us. But we didn't take our chances either. Joao Neves is another player for PSG that had an incredible game today. He was locking us up in the box. Incredible defense, incredible tackles in the box. Big up Don C.
Big up Don C family. Every time.
And then
Well,
Marino got that goal. The semi-automated offside rule. I think if they put that to normal VAR, that stands. But you can't argue with the automated shit that they got going now. So unfortunately that was off. And last thing that I want to mention because I don't think the tie is over. I think we need to readjust, and I think we need to understand where we're attacking and how PSG have figured us out. We are not going to do anything on the right side here. We got absolutely shut down on the right side of the pitch today. Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka got fucking pocketed. And I don't necessarily blame Saka for this because Saka was going to get targeted anyway. But Odegaard, there were times where his decision making was just absolutely awful. He was not getting into danger areas. When he did get into danger areas, once in a blue moon, he made the wrong pass. Like this guy, if he doesn't have any space, he's shit. And we need to start having serious conversations, especially in the offseason if we don't win a trophy, who our captain is and who our head coach is, because this is unexcusable. The fact that you keep playing this guy and you have Ethan Nwaneri on the bench who is able to come in and do some damage in the 10 spot. We have seen him do it just to shake it up, because as we've seen over the last 2 or 3 weeks, Martin Odegaard has done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's becoming more and more apparent that even when other players on the pitch are having bad games, he will stick out because he always will make the wrong decision when a big chance needs to be created. Like it seriously needs to be talked about. Like this is absolutely unacceptable. And another thing, the way we finished that game was unacceptable as well. You're down 1-0 at home, and you're allowing Ramos to get a left-sided take the piss shot off the crossbar. Like, we were so open at the back and exposed to the counterattack today that it was absolutely insane. I have not seen us play. Like, the only reason I'm not freaking out is because there's no way we play this bad in Paris. There's no way. We cannot be that irresponsible. We cannot be that irresponsible with our chances. So I don't think we're out of it yet. But our players need to step up because that was garbage. Garbage. Martinelli, garbage. Odegaard, garbage. Timber at times, garbage. Like, serious considerations need to be said. And I saw your tweet, Flawless, you criminal.
Who tweet?
I don't think I didn't see this.
What tweet?
We're not talking about $100 million.
No. What? Hey, for the tweet. What did I say in the tweet? What I said was factual in the tweet.
Oh, you're not hearing anything about it, but
I said
the game, Declan Rice was good today.
I said
he was one of our few bright spots today.
I think he was one of your better players. What I said in the tweet was nobody's in my mentions talking about £100 million player, because after the Real Madrid game, both ties, my mentions was full of that. And the game's been done now about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Nobody, no Arsenal, no my Instagram, nothing. My Instagram was full of it. I was saying my tweet was full of it. Like, that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he was bad today. No stretch was he bad today.
Yeah,
he was one of your better players. I'm just pointing out that nobody was in my. I got no facts about it.
And even then, he was. I mean, none of the team was really that good. I mean, Miles Lewis Skelly was good.
I thought Skelly was, yes.
Yeah, but like other than that, we need Thomas Partey back, and it was very apparent today. So. We'll get into it. I'll stop waffling here. I'll let everybody else get into it. But yeah, that was just fucking brutal today.
We'll get to the man everybody wants to hear from, including myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you family, but the man who said, and I repeat this, he doesn't respect PSG. We're gonna give them a whooping. They're coming to the Emirates.
Second rate league.
Second rate league. I don't rate the French league. We're gonna smash them up, beat them up. What happened, Tony? Talk to us. Your thoughts on the game. Floor is yours.
You're up too fast, boy.
I mean, see, guys, our third partner just came into the show, Don T. I mean, let's give him a chance to introduce, give an introduction. Don T, man, you're welcome to the show, man. Talk to these people.
Oh, yeah. Yo, brothers, yeah? Before we start anything here, cheers.
Cheers.
You know what it is, yeah? Not everyone's in a fucking Champions League, yeah? Some people are in a piss-poor Europa and an even piss-poor fucking Conference League, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to be in it to win it. We're still in it, so you never know. We might just win it. So fuck all you, yeah? Sorry, Tony. Go on, mate.
Tony, close yours, man.
Yeah, man. Don T, welcome to the show, man. Nice to see you around. See, people, it's simple. I mean, in former shows I've had down here, in the space of 3-4 weeks, and in my couple with shows I've done on my channel, personal chats I've had with Don T when he has been on my channel, even with Flawless down here with TJ. I mean, I've said numerous times that, there's a downturn in European football. So I don't really, really, really respect this European opposition. But again, this is the beauty of the game. Yeah, PSG changed my mind today. And I'll be the bigger guy. To actually admit that fact today that PSG actually came tactically to stifle Arsenal's outlets today. They adapted easily, more easily at the Emirates. That's even what scares me, because Arsenal is always on the front foot when these teams come down to the Emirates. But today, we didn't even start with that usual fire. That usual, front foot we normally get ahead in games, first 10 minutes, first 15 minutes. We're always all over the place, always trying to provoke something, always trying to push forward. But I didn't see that in the first 10 minutes. Actually, in the first 10, 12 minutes, we just surrendered ball possession to PSG. And I don't really think that PSG have physical players in that midfield. I mean, Neves isn't the most physical kind of player. I mean, if you look at Ruiz, the slimmest guy in the park, Vitinha, I mean, these guys, they don't really have that physical factor. So I was really thinking that Arsenal might really just dominate that midfield, even with Merino topped back from being our number 9. That was a big mistake, from our manager today. He should have left. He should have left the person who has been very, very productive for us up front. Why switch up the whole thing? I know that Trossard have scored. He scored a brace. He has improved in like 2-3 games, but I don't really think that that's really enough to actually sidestep from allowing Merino up top. Why change what has been working for you in Europe? Why change it? Change it today, and now look at where we are today. Number 2, that yellow card given to Thomas Partey. I never really thought much about it, but in hindsight today, you just have to factor that in. You could just look at that space where Dembele got that ball, and he just powered through, finding Shelia. The thing there is that if Thomas Partey was there, hands down, we won't have any problem with that. He will just cover that space, block that ball off, and it's all gone. It was missing today. And again, that also affected our attack today. We can really see today, anyone who really watched that game would see that Declan Rice, played in quite deep today. So deep, it affected our offensive play today. And he had to really sit back and pick and choose the times through which he would make those setting runs. And at the times where he was set free to make those kind of runs, we saw about 2 runs where we nearly scored goals today with Declan Rice. The one where he powered up, for some reason, only God knows how Martinelli fluffed his lines with that chance from Martin Skelly, where he created that one. I've been banging on this point for a long time about Gabriel Martinelli. I told these people, I'm not fooled by the recent goals he scored. That left-hand side still remains drab. Trossard today, another stinker today. Yes, you scored, a brace, in our last match, but brother, man, that's not enough. That doesn't give you enough credentials to come into this PSG game. And look at it, the chance he got. Yeah, I give credit to Donnarumma full stretch to deny Trossard that chance. But I mean, you still have to look at Trossard, man. I mean, he ought to do something at least different. And again, I don't know why they're always. I mean, there's always this talk of Donnarumma not so good in getting the ball on the ground most of the time. But today, most of the shots that were taken today were mostly on the ground. And sometimes he stretched full length to get those balls. You know, he was just amazing today.
Yo, Tony, yo.
Tony strikes again.
What did I say?
Oh, that was.
What did I do? I mean, anyone can make a piss at me these days. What did I do?
You were talking about stretching and balls. I don't know where you was going with this one. You know
come on, man. Come on, bro. Relax, people. You guys know what I'm talking about.
See, as always.
We got Brandon.
Every single
big up everyone who's in the chat. Troops, I saw Troops down there too.
Yeah, big up
Warrior
Troops for the raid as well.
See, people.
Everyone joined over for the raid from Troops' channel. Salute, man. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Arsenal fans, man, this is a safe space. You see where Troops was getting all aggressive with you.
This is not a safe space.
Ain't no safe space for no one, bro. You're fucking
not a safe space.
Man. Concentrate on Thursday, yeah. Let us man them talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having none of your bullshit. I'm not having none of it, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So so there were a couple of saves. There were a couple of saves from Donnarumma today. Couple of saves that should have been actual goals for Arsenal today. But again, back to the same point we've been banging on throughout the season. We don't have a seasoned striker. We don't have an assassin. And we didn't do our homework in recruitment. And it's coming back to bite us. You know, of all places, the semi-finals of the Champions League. Again, I don't think, just the same thing TJ has also said, I don't think this tie is done yet. I don't think it's done yet. Thomas Partey should be coming back next week when we play PSG. Hopefully he comes back, and then Declan Rice can have someone who is just gonna sit back while he takes those drifts forward. I think the few times he was released today, off that shackles of being deep today, playing deeper today, I did think he was quite dangerous. And PSG didn't have an answer to his runs when he did make those runs. I think that might be a curse for worry for them, in the second leg. And again, if Merino is up top, I mean, that disallowed goal, I mean, maybe we could get something going on if we just relax. Put Merino in the number 9 spot. This manager is always so fixated with switching things up in a way that doesn't give the team an advantage or a competitive edge. Merino has always been working for you. Why in God's name would you change what has been working for you? Why? Leave the guy up front. Why? And at least bring someone off the bench. And that's where Trossard could come in the second half. And guys, I mean, just look at Waneri coming in 5 minutes to the end of a match. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, and this is why I've been saying I want Mikel Arteta out. Because some people always say, hey, Tony, you said you're going to win against Real Madrid. You said this, you said that, you said that. You support the team. You do this, you do that. Then why are you saying that you don't want the manager in? These are the reasons why I say I don't want this manager. Is in-game management it's too off for me. And again, I mean, off the bench, bro, we don't have quality at all. Nothing off the bench. And again, Waneri, 5 minutes. Someone who could actually create. Yeah, what about Tierney? He has always been using Tierney off the bench. Why did he not bring in Tierney today when you're chasing a game? Why? So I keep asking all these questions. And, well, maybe I did disregard the threat of PSG. They played quite well today. But Yeah, they played quite well today. I mean, I give it to them. They played quite well today.
Maybe, you know.
They stifled our attacks. They made the pitch more bigger. And when you make the pitch more bigger, they made their wide players more effective. Mostly in the first half, where we saw Kvaratskhelia doing his thing down there, down the right. Down the left with this person, Julian Timber. Sorry, down the right. Julian Timber had. I mean, he roasted him in the first half. He held his own partly in the first half. Came back more stronger in the second half. So even Kvaratskhelia never even found his rhythm in the second half after he got figured out by Timber. But again, I even really think that Timber is even injured now. And now we have to deal with bringing in maybe Benjamin White down the fray in the second leg. I'm not comfortable with that. I need Julian Timber still back for that game. But again, they made the pitch more bigger. They passed the ball quite quicker most of the time. And again, if you don't make a certain decision in maybe coming out to actually press, you hesitate. Tap, tap, boom. They have this fast-paced midfielders that just pass the ball around. You don't. Once you make a mistake of not being confident of what you want to do, they just pass the ball quicker. Their transitions are quicker. Counter-attacks are quicker, and they have dangerous players in the wide areas. So I mean, we have to come up with something more better in the second leg. Not so impressed with what I saw today, despite the chances we got today. We need more. We need something more effective. Bukayo Saka for me today was under the weather. I don't know if anyone noticed it. I mean, it wasn't really kind of like
they weren't giving him any space, Tony.
Game a bit.
No, he wasn't. He just wasn't given any space at all to move. Like I don't think he had a bad. I don't think he had a bad game. They just locked down that side of the pitch. Like
probably, but it wasn't effective enough for me. It wasn't effective enough for me. He didn't really try to take players on. Usually, because Saka would take players on. He tried to sidestep a lot, and I didn't really like it.
Tony, this is where the problem lies, though, right? And I want you guys to realise that.
He didn't take. He didn't take those chances. The last before I relinquish whatever Stifter has down here, Martin Odegaard. People, I mean, it's not today we've been criticizing this idiot. I mean, every day, every time, I curse the time when I said, "Oh, let's get this Odegaard in. Let's get him in." I was one of the propagators, and now this guy has left. I mean, bro, why do you disappear in every game? Every single game since this guy came back from injury, this guy has completely disappeared. And it's even worse now. It's not even starting to creep into his game with Bukayo Saka. So that excuse that Bukayo Saka wasn't really there isn't there again. He's exposed. There's no answer to it. He needs to leave the football club. And you know what? Yeah, he doubles as our captain. If someone like that who disappears in a semi-final, guys, a semi-final of the Champions League, semi-final, the stakes doesn't get higher than that. Guys, it's the semi-final, and we have a captain who disappears. I mean, we did know, true Arsenal fans know that this guy is a passenger in the team. I've been saying it. Dontia have been saying it. TJ have been saying it. We do know he's a passenger, but we didn't really care. Provided we're getting these wins, we're beating the Real Madrid, and we're getting to the semi-finals. We didn't really care at that point. But right now, this is the time where you need it's the semi-finals of the Champions League. This is where you need your marquee players, your so-called world-class players, to come in and put in a decent shift. But I'm sorry, man, this guy completely disappeared. And just when you need that man in there in the midfield, that captain in there, that figure in there to actually galvanize the team and put in a decent performance, it completely disappeared. Martin Odegaard, I mean, take a hard, good look at the mirror and just leave the football club, man. I mean, the game is up. The game is up. However, I don't think this tie is ended. I think we'll go to Paris. I think we'll do a job down there. We're getting Partey back. This might change the dynamic. We might also be having Calafiori back. This might change things. I've seen performances. I mean, we heard about the remontada and all that good stuff. We went down there, so what happened? If we get Thomas Partey back, maybe it might just change. Maybe Declan Rice might just be released of that shackle of playing quite deep like we saw today. And he would just have that new lease of life, and he can now help out our offensive assault on PSG. We have to come out against PSG in the second leg.
First, before we continue, we'll run up the likes. Everyone who's joined over from the raid, big up to Brandon in the cut as well. Only at 40 likes. Let's double that. Let's get up to 80 likes. Let's get up to 80 likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new as well. I'm just going to get to a couple things real quick. Big up to Sai for the super chat. Appreciate it. It says PSG spanked Arsenal in the semis. Like, yo, that's crazy. Thought they scored, but yeah, that's crazy. Big up, man, Sai. Sai been wilding ever since Liverpool won the what's it called? won the Premier League. But big up to Sai. Shout out Slims for gifting 5 memberships. If he gifted you one, make sure you big him up in the chat. Want to see everybody put fire emojis, clapping emojis, smoke emojis in the chat for Lee Slims. Big up Slims as well. Big up, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up all the petitions in the chat as well, man. Big up to Lee Slims. And he also was kind enough to
sorry, Flawless. Sorry, please, I beg you, because I might not have the time to say this.
Yeah, go on.
Guys, I mean, did you guys notice? Those of you in the chat, Arsenal fans on big screen here, did you notice the atmosphere at the Emirates today?
They didn't give us any. They didn't give him anything to cheer. That's for sure.
It was completely quiet from Arsenal fans in the semi-final of the Champions League. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? The rot is everywhere. I mean, in a home game, in a home semi-final Champions League game, I'm hearing PSG fans even more than our fans.
Tony, have you ever been to the Emirates? Tony, mic check 1 2. Tony, have you ever been to the Emirates? Have you ever been to the Emirates?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, and that's why
I lived in London.
Unless you're in those two stands, it's a load of bullshit. Yeah, the moment you stand up, right, and the moment you start singing, they try to fucking sit you down, bro. Yeah, this is why they call it a fucking library at times. Random, if I'm lying, please tell me I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been there enough times and I've argued with enough stewards to be like, "Oh, suck out your mama stuff." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to pick me up, you have to throw me out. They have one look at me, they say, "Nah, brother, I don't want this smoke." Yeah, and then they walk away. You see it, fam? Yeah. Now let me get into the fucking game. Yeah, Tony, big up, Flawless, big up, Brandon, big up, TJ, big up, Chat, big up. Yeah, it's nice to see everyone here today, innit? Because when we won against Real Madrid, where the fuck were you? You know what I'm saying? Where was all the smoke? Where was all the yeah, don't see smiling because we won? Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, okay. Let me say something, yeah. Those that's saying that's fucking Rice's fault, yeah. For one, Rice is not a 6. This game shows you that he's not a 6. Yeah? To be plain and simple. Rice was helping out his brethren, right? I'm not having no slander on Rice like that today. And the thing is, I'm not Rice's biggest friend, but I'm not his biggest hater, right? Timber was in trouble. He was 1-on-1 against a baller. As they do, they fucking double up as normal. Saka was slow to get him back. So do you know what should have happened, yeah? In football terms, Rice should have came over as he should have, and Moreno, as the fucking second pivot, should have covered him and went to fucking Donnarumma, yeah? But fucking Moreno, once again, your brethren, the fucking beast, yeah, was moving like Thierry Henry's statue. Yeah, he was doing the fucking mannequin challenge. Yeah, you want to say he's a fucking number 9? He's not a number 9. He's not a number 6. He's not a number 8. He's not a number 10. He's a fucking number that I do not want at my club. Let me put that to you straight. Yeah, about this offside goal. Yeah, if it goes in the back of the net, yeah, and it's onside, then it's a goal. Otherwise, yeah, it's a fucking mistake. A mistake like making Moreno come to this fucking team. I'm not having none of it, bro. I'm not having none of that bullshit. And then man want to say it's Rice's fault. How many times have you seen a winger go down the fucking wing here and two man double up on him because that's the respect that they're showing him? Fucking Rice was doing exactly that. So who's his partner in the fucking middle? Someone tell me who the fuck is his fucking partner? It's fucking Moreno, and they want to go after fucking Rice for doing what? Yeah? If anything here, Rice, Saliba, that fucking bad boy challenge, yeah. Skelly was fucking our best players. Kivior, yeah, the person who made so much fucking mistakes, yeah, was one of them as well. Yeah. Could fucking, what's his name? Reina get to that goal. I don't know. He's fucking 2'5" compared to Donnarumma. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Did we do enough to go through? Yeah. No, we didn't. Should I tell you why? Because we wasn't clinical. Yeah. We wasn't fucking clinical. We have fucking Trossard on the ball. Where the fuck is he? He's a bench guy at fucking best. Yeah? Fucking Martinelli. People say that's a good fucking save. You say that's a good save. I say that's a fucking terrible finish. A fucking terrible finish. Yeah? And people want to say, oh yeah, Donnarumma, no, fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? He's been making mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. If you don't see the IQ of this dude, yeah, just look at this so-called Moreno offside goal. My man was flapping his wings in no man's land. Did the referee help us? No. Shall I tell you why the referee didn't help us? Because it took us 2 challenges to get a yellow card. It took them fucking 7. Yeah, but let's not talk about the referees because Arsenal's not allowed to talk about referees. Yeah,
yeah. Thank you. You are not allowed to talk about referees. No.
The performance was bullshit. Do you know what? Yeah, it's not even Saka's fault. We've relied on this dude for fucking all season. No, fuck that. We've relied on this dude for the last 4 years. Yeah, why not someone else step up for once? Yeah, true. Step the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Martinelli, step the fuck up. Yeah. Fucking Moreno, get the fuck out of my club. You don't want to say, oh yeah, let's put him in the fucking the number 9 because he's been playing good there. Let me tell you something here. Go back and look at the fucking bench. You think I want Zinchenko in the middle? You think I even want this pussy on my fucking team? Do you know the funny thing is, yeah, I'm not even angry right now, yeah? I'm just sick and tired of these fucking simpleton Arsenal fans, yeah, blaming the wrong fucking people, yeah, and not seeing football for what it is. Rice that mistake. Right, so, okay. Let me show you something, people. Yeah, when Saka was on the ball, how many people was around him? Please answer that.
It was like 2, 3, 4 at times. Yeah, sometimes 4.
When Martinelli was on the ball, how many players was around him? Yeah,
it was 1
because they know what he's about. Yeah, so when one of their fucking dangerous players is on the ball, yeah, why is only Timber around him? Huh? And people want to say Rice. People want. Do you know what? I don't know if people actually watch football, yeah, or fucking they really want to watch ballet. This is what I'm saying. They want to see man prancing around in a fucking dress, yeah, and they want to like. Okay, I'm not Rice's biggest fan. I say that again. He's not a 6. Today showed you he's not a 6, yeah. But guess what, yeah? When you got someone else in the middle that's helping you, right? It shows what your capabilities can be. Because the best time of him was when he was running forward with the ball, yeah, running forward with the ball. That's his fucking game. He's a workhorse. That's what he does. He's not a sitting player. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, about 70. I think it was 72 minutes when he had the ball right to go forward. His first thought was to pass back to Saliba. I said, sorry, I should have fucking passed the ball forward. But people want to fucking go at him for what reason? Yeah. Partey, yeah, we miss Partey. Do you know what it is? Like, Partey got to see the yellow card. It is fucking what it is. But then if we don't play Moreno in the middle, who the fuck are we going to play? Go through the fucking list. Go through the fucking list. There's nobody. No fucking body. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, there's someone.
Yeah. Odegaard.
Don't see, actually, there's someone.
Odegaard,
there's someone who could have employed there. Zinchenko. He plays all across the midfield of his country, but the manager doesn't trust him.
That was my time, bro. Yeah,
some
respect. Let's not do this. There's too much black and black crime going on. Let's not do this today, bro. Yeah, right. Odegaard was piss poor. Trossard was piss poor. Yeah, Saka, he's allowed a day off. He's just come back from an injury. What do you think he's gonna do? Rinse and repeat, have fucking good performances every fucking week, and people want to blame him. Why don't someone else fucking step up for once? If fucking Moreno's not getting a fucking tap in here or getting the ball planted on his head, what the fuck does he do?
Facts.
On the real, what the fuck does he do? These players are shit. Okay, let's go to the bench now. Who the fuck are we going to put on? Sterling. What the fuck has he done for us all season? Yeah? Tierney, he's on the way out. Zinchenko, don't piss me off right now. I'm not in the mood. Yeah? Who else? And yeah, cool. He came on, yeah? He came on a bit too late, yeah? But is he going to change our fortunes? Are we really doing this right now? Are we really going to do this right now? Let's be real, guys. Let's be real, yeah? People saying that fucking... People are going to say, yeah, PSG played well. I didn't see that apart from the first fucking 15, 20 minutes. After that, it was just protect the lead. It was just protect the lead. If you didn't see, if you didn't realize, yeah, if they had 3 players on our best player, it was all about protecting the lead because they know how dangerous we are. Yeah, they respected us that much. They put 3 players on our best player who just came back from injury, yeah, 4 weeks ago, right? And people want to say he had a bad game. Yeah. There was plenty more to fucking talk about than saying he had a bad game. He's allowed to have a fucking bad game. What about everyone else? Yeah? One of our problems isn't Declan Rice, bro. It really isn't. Fucking, I saw Saliba do a last pitch tackle. No one's talking about
challenge.
that.
That was a
Even though
challenge.
he's been in and out all fucking season. Fucking no one's talking about Kiwior, yeah? The player that I said myself, yeah, was gonna make mistakes. Yeah, I said it. I can put my hands up to it. Skelly, bad boy. You get me? Martinelli, do fucking better. Do fucking better. Trossard, like, just fucking, do you know what, yeah? Terminate his fucking contract with that fucking Sterling that don't even get fucking kettle minutes. Who are we going to bring on, bruv? Who are we? My grandma that's fucking in her grave, God rest her soul. Is that what we're talking about right now? Are we going to bring on Casper to go to charge our fucking fortunes? Are we going to be like, yeah, let's do something good shit? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to be doing that, bro? Are we going to be doing that? Yeah? A man want to talk about Rice. I'm not having it today. I'm not having no Rice slander at all. He was one of our fucking best players, right? And there's so much more to fucking break down than actually saying, because Rice is the fucking easy target. Why is he the easy target? Yeah, because he's playing in the middle. His best position is running forward, bro. That's what he does. That's what he does best. You hear what I'm saying? I might want to say that, right? Not the fact that Arteta clearly got it wrong. Clearly got it wrong. Not the fact that Trossard is piss poor. He fucking got a chance to shoot over the bar. Martinelli got a chance to shoot over the bar into the keeper's hand. No one's talking about that fucking. Everyone's supposed to say, "Oh, what a great save by fucking what's it, Donnarumma?" Not a shit shot by fucking Martinelli. Let's talk about that, bro. Let's talk football if we want to talk football. You hit me? Let's talk about the good performances that we had. But people want to talk about Rice and fucking what's his name? Okay. Timber has been solid all season. He's allowed a day off. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, fucking Rice, tremendous, outrageous this season. Yeah, or the second half of the season. Fucking Saka, 5.5 years of it. Yeah, no one talked to me about that shit. So fucking consistent. When is everyone else gonna fucking step to the levels? We're in the semi-fucking finals, bro. The semi-fucking finals. This could be our first trophy, yeah? Our first major trophy, yeah? Or what is it? Our first fucking Champions League ever.
Yeah.
And man are playing like little pussios, blood. And they want to say, oh yeah, but the ref. What about our players stepping up? What about these fucking numpties for once in their fucking life, yeah? Doing shit, yeah? When the fucking pressure is on. You know what I'm saying? When I cook with a pressure cooker, yeah, it comes nice. You see the oxtail, yeah, it fucking melts from the bowl. But these man, they're tough food, blood. You know what I'm saying? It makes me fucking sick sometimes seeing these fucking players. And I'm supposed to be smiling and be like, do you know what, yeah, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? We got a second leg. Can you imagine if we play like this in PSG? PSG would just fucking defend. We saw what they did after fucking 35 minutes. They weren't even attacking. Yeah? And then when we put the ball in, okay, now it's jittery times. Guess what? The ball came to our players, yeah? But was the ball in the back of the net? Look at the score. Look at the fucking score. And I'm hearing Declan Rice. Don't piss me off, blood. Not today, blood. Don't piss me off.
Do you know what? It's actually refreshing to hear somebody who understands football yeah, who understands football. So big up yourself, Don C. Big up yourself, mate. Because I couldn't have said it any better myself. Where do we start with that shit show? Yeah, where do we start with the shit show? I think the team lineup, I think we all expected it. We knew we didn't have Party. We knew that Marino would be moved to the midfield. We knew that we was likely to start with Trossard up front. So, cool. You go into the game, you look at it and you go, cool, we expect that. Now, this is where I have the problem with the manager, right? And people are like, oh, it's not Mikel's fault. It fucking well is. He got it wrong. And when he got it wrong, he did nothing to change it. Yeah, I don't care about what we got on the bench. There are players there that can be utilised. And what I mean by that is Don C said it perfectly. What did we miss in the midfield today? Declan Rice normally makes driving runs through the midfield when he's in the 8 position. And he's got somebody else to back him up, yeah? Today, unfortunately, because of Thomas Partey's stupidity against Real Madrid, Rice had to be the protector in the midfield. Who was making the driving, long bursting runs through the midfield that Declan Rice normally makes? Nobody. What's another player that can do that? Oh, yeah, Lewis Skelly. He does it from left back quite a lot. So why not move Lewis Skelly to the midfield to help Declan Rice and put Tierney at left back? Yeah, a competent left back who's actually a fucking left back who can also get up and down the wing and help Martinelli. Yeah, simple little thing like that. Yeah, but this guy chose not to bring on a single substitution until the 75th minute. And the only reason he did that was because he thought that Timber was injured. Yeah, then he's given man like Ethan 5 minutes after watching an absolute shit show from Martin Odegaard once again. I've had enough of this fucking pussyhole. Somebody had better get hold of this guy, yeah, give him a 0 on his head, like Don C, because I am sick and tired of seeing this guy week in, week out, yeah, doing fuck all apart from, oh, a little hair flick. Oh, yeah, look at me. Yeah? I was watching him today on the pitch, screaming and shouting at Saka for not pressing, screaming and shouting at Martinelli for not pressing. Cool. He's right to do that. Yeah? And that's what I expect from the captain. But also at the same time, how about you take responsibility for once in your life? How about you grab the game by the scruff of the neck? Yeah? You're supposed to be the creative spark. How about you do something for a change? But nah, this guy's too busy walking around the pitch. Yeah? Things don't go his way and he don't get the ball. He's just walking around the pitch, laboured again. I'm sick and tired of the guy. Yeah? And let me tell you now, Arsenal will not win any major honours with Martin Odegaard as a captain and Martin Odegaard as the creative player in this football team because he's not good enough at either. Yeah? The guy should be sat on the bench at the very fucking best. And that's it. Anyone who thinks that a striker in the summer is going to solve this issue, you are absolutely wrong. And let me tell you why. PSG get the goal. We fold. Cool. Second half, people will say, oh, Arsenal came into the game. We grew into the game. We controlled the game a little bit better. We created 1 or 2 chances. Guess what? As Don C said, PSG were protecting the lead. And what's the one thing that you do against Arsenal when you've got a lead? Sit in a low block and hit them on the counter-attack. Why? Because Arsenal do not know how to break down low blocks. And we've seen it for the past 3 fucking seasons. And every single
We can't
time
break down low blocks
busted.
because we don't have a striker, Brandon.
We
don't have a striker. We don't have a
blocks.
striker. We don't have a striker that can get in, but that can run the channels and then finish. It's a both problem.
TJ, you're absolutely right.
We are not effective in the 9. If we don't have an effective 9, we might as well be playing with 10 men. And that was why I didn't like seeing Trossard in the 9 today. I hesitate. Like I completely disagree with everybody that wanted Marino in the midfield. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. He has been our most effective 9 all season. Sorry, go ahead, Brandon. I'm just pissed off about this shit, man.
We're not effective.
It's unbelievable.
In the 9, and we need a number 9. You're absolutely spot on. But what we also need is more creativity in that midfield.
Yeah,
Because
correct.
aside from Declan Rice making long bursting runs through the midfield, I ain't seeing anything else going on. Yeah, people are umming and ahhing before this game. Oh, Arsenal are talking about giving Thomas Partey a new contract. He's getting on a bit. He's on 200 grand a week. Yeah, that tonight, what you just witnessed, what we all just witnessed, is the reason why you do give this guy a new contract. Because it is clear to see that without him there, we don't function properly in the midfield. Yeah, we don't function properly in the midfield. And the midfield is the reason why we lost this game tonight. PSG were in second gear in that second half. PSG sat back and said, come on then, break us down. We're
Comfortable.
1-0 up. We don't need to do anything, yeah? We can hit you on the counter-attack. And really and truly, they had two great opportunities towards the end. Should have won the game 3-0. Let's be honest. They just didn't take them, right? They're going to do exactly the same again next week in France. The only difference being is they've got their crowd behind them now. Can our players rise to the occasion? They couldn't even rise to the occasion tonight. Every time we've gone to try and win a major honour or a trophy, they've failed to rise to the occasion. Why? Because they're a bunch of pussies. The fucking lot of them are a bunch of pussies. And I'm fed up. I am sick and tired of hearing all this glaze over Arsenal. Yeah, we beat Real Madrid. Excellent. Well done. Yeah, but it means absolutely fuck all when you perform like twats tonight at home. People can talk about the crowd, right? And I get it, because we get thrown at us a lot about the Emirates being a library. Prior to kick-off, all I could hear was Arsenal fans singing. And then as soon as that goal goes in, and people start to realise that we're playing like dickheads, like we did against Crystal Palace at the weekend, yeah? No intensity, no nothing. The thing that people have got to realise is we can talk about the fans and the fans not giving their all, but the players also have to give the fans something to scream about. It works both ways. Like, it's not just we're going to get behind you because for the sake of getting behind you. No, you have to give us something to get behind. And what did they actually do tonight to give us something to get behind? Play like a bunch of dickheads. Yeah, I'm fucking fed up with it. In every single time that the pressure is applied to Arsenal, every single time we fold. Arsenal Twitter always coming out. Oh, pressure is a privilege. Pressure ain't no privilege for us. We don't remember what Conte said about Tottenham. You know, the famous interview. These guys, they don't want to play under pressure. That's Arsenal. We don't want to play under pressure. Yeah, now that the Premier League's all done and said and sewn up by Liverpool, you watch Arsenal win the remainder of their games. Why? Because there's no pressure. Yeah. Also, again, we go out in the Champions League, we'll definitely win the remainder of our games because there's no pressure. But this is also another thing that I want to talk about, right? Because the thing that got us through Real Madrid wasn't the fact that we have more quality than them, because we don't. And the thing that gets you to over the line of winning major honours and trophies like the Champions League, there's only one thing. You don't have to be the best team to win the Champions League. We've seen it. Yeah, Liverpool won it when they was finishing mid-table in the Premier League. Chelsea won it when they was finishing like 6th or 7th. Yeah, they don't have to be the best team in the world to win this competition. What's the difference? Mentality. And these players showed the right mentality against Real Madrid in both legs. Tonight, we've gone back in our shell again. Tonight, we've become the same old Arsenal that we've seen year in, year out, even throughout the 22 years that we was qualifying for the Champions League under Arsene Wenger. Yeah, the same fucking thing. Mentality is not correct. They should be going into that game tonight, and this should be the mindset. We are winning this competition. Doesn't matter if we're coming up against PSG. Doesn't matter if we come up against Barcelona or Inter Milan, whoever it is. We're winning this competition. Why? Because we just watched them dickheads, yeah, them scouse motherfuckers, lift a Premier League title that should have been ours. We watched them at the weekend lift a Premier League that should have been ours. Everybody was talking about when Man City falls off, it's Arsenal's league. They should feel ashamed by the fact that they've won that. They should feel ashamed by the fact we went out of the FA Cup in the third round to a dusty Man United team yet again. They should feel ashamed that we got battered by Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. They should feel ashamed that this is the only competition that can save their season from being a poor season to a very good season. And they turn up like that tonight. Wankers, mate. I'm fed up with them. I've had enough. And the sooner this is over, the sooner all this bullshit is over, the better. Yeah? Fed up with the manager. He'll never be top class. You see a top class manager on the other bench tonight. Why? Because he knew. Cool. I've got wingers that are top quality. I've got fast-paced players. I've got technical players. We know how to beat Arsenal. Move the ball quickly. Move the ball quickly in the midfield. Get it to our wingers. Stretch the pitch. Yeah? Do that. And you beat Arsenal and you create opportunities against Arsenal. And then on top of that, what we're going to do is rather than go for a second, a third, a fourth, we're going to sit back and say, what have you got? Yeah, he carried out the plan for PSG tonight to an absolute T. That there is a top-class manager that knows what he's doing. Mikel Arteta, on the other hand, is a clueless fucking clown in the dugout for Arsenal sometimes. 75 minutes before you bring on a substitution. Are you fucking mad?
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. It is. Before you go, let me get to a Yeah. Yo, it's here, man. Get it off your chest. Much to contrary to the popular belief and the belief of Don C. This is a safe space. Get it off your chest, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah, it's a safe space. See? Look at you smiling. You ain't smiled all night. You're welcome. Big up Lee Slim. So look at the smiles on the faces of everyone. These four ain't smiled all night. What are we talking about here? But yeah, as an Arsenal fan, I thought we wouldn't win. Too much noise, too much PR. Arsenal fans ate it up and we're overly confident for reasons I don't understand. The PSG we played ate the same PSG now. Appreciate it, Slims. Appreciate your super chat first and foremost. Secondly, in regards to the super chat as well, you have been saying this actually in regards to Arsenal, not feeling Arsenal could win. Too much noise, too much PR. Arsenal fans did eat it up, talking about how they're going to whoop PSG's ass and they don't respect them in Europe and all this type of stuff. So I hear you, Slims, man. I get it. I fully get it. Is there anything else? Again, you already got to that. Slims, big up again. Big up African Cat also as well for the super chat. Says, don't see cooking with Rayo. Honest opinion, what can this haram football do against Barca or Inter? So he might be looking at, because he said, hey, African Cat, you confident of getting to the second leg with that last comment? But yeah, big up for that the question and that super chat. But big up for the super chat as well. And Arteta said some things also. Arteta's on tonight's performance. We're at halftime. We're at halftime, and my message being exactly the same following Real Madrid at home 3-0, that we have to go to Paris and win the game. We are more than capable of doing it, because I saw two very good teams with margins that are so small. They had efficiency in front of goal, and their keeper as well made a difference to the result that we've seen tonight. Arteta on whether Arsenal was missing something. Certainly when you score a goal and concede one, you have to. But we did a lot of things very, very well. We had a spell in the first half, and the game had phases. The first 15, 20 minutes, especially them scoring so early and a great combination. Playing when the margins are so small, the finishing is unbelievable. And then we had especially one issue that we corrected after the first 15, 20 minutes, and we sustained that for the rest of the game, which I think turned the game around. You want to win the Champions League final, you have to do something special, and we're going to have to do something special in Paris to be there. There's more, but yeah,
Trust this dickhead to be talking about phases again. Do you know what I mean? Is he not blind to
people eat that shit up
tonight? Yeah, he's talking about, we corrected the mistake that we made in the opening 15, 20 minutes. No, we didn't. All throughout that entire game, our midfield was wide open. Wide open. Why didn't he? Let me ask you this. Why didn't he, when he realised, okay, cool, we got nothing on the bench, at least throw Marino up top. Give yourself a target man who can maybe win a couple of balls and, win it a bit higher up the pitch. Because the amount of times, right, and you'll all, you'll all agree with me on this. Arsenal are supposed to be a team that plays it out from the back, right? That's the whole, the whole philosophy of Mikel Arteta. Play out from the back, keep the ball, yeah? At times I'm watching our goalkeeper kick the ball long to absolutely fucking nobody tonight, yeah? And just easily giving away possession. Declan Rice come out before the game and he was in a team huddle and he said, if we don't have the ball, we die, basically, yeah? We didn't keep the ball anywhere near good enough tonight. I'm watching players taking 5, 6, 7, 8 touches. Leandro Trossard, in particular, taking 5, 6, 7, 8 touches before moving the ball on or losing the ball even, right? How has this manager and these players not yet worked out that if you play against a low block, a team that sits in, you have to move the ball quickly, 1, 2 touches maximum. If you do not move the ball quickly, you're just going sideways and backwards. And what do we see for the entirety of that second half? Sideways, backwards, back to Raya, kick it long, fuck, PSG, I got the ball back again. How the fuck have we not learned that lesson? After experiencing the same thing for the past 3 years. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
True Gunnar. Okay. True Gunnar. Sorry. I mean, you made reference to passing from the back. I mean, the whole philosophy thing and whatnot, and why was it implemented in today's game? I mean, for the past 2-3 games, Arsenal's defense have been jittery passing the ball through the back. I mean, you've seen it, right? Even in today's game, it was the same thing. I mean, some very scary moments with Raya and our defense passing through the back. It was horrible. Even at times when we even used Trossard as an outlet to come back and actually help out, he nearly turned the ball over to them. So I think maybe that's why David Raya decided to fling the ball up top, because maybe he wasn't just really confident in how we're operating and passing the ball backwards. Just maybe.
I get it.
I wasn't really confident with us passing through the back today.
Go on, TJ.
Yeah, I just gotta say, a lot of we can destroy these players all we want. That's fine, but we gotta look at the battle of the managers a little bit more. And Brandon said it earlier, that Enrique, obviously, he's a Champions League winner. He's been here before. He exposed Arteta today. Let's just be real. The amount of press that we saw throughout that game, we had no answer. And I don't think that's being talked about enough. I think our midfield was absolutely overrun by Vitinha. Joao Neves was in there making plays when he needed to make plays. And whenever we got the ball in deep, they would literally press us out of our own end. And we would see Saliba in past in so deep, and then they get the ball and we have Rice tracking back trying to make sure that we don't get scored on the counter. Like the amount of pressing that we just did not have an answer for needs to be figured out, because they now, like Brandon said, once they had the lead, they sit back. We couldn't break them down. And what are they going to do in Paris? They're going to sit behind the ball. They're not going to attack us. Why would they attack us after we showed up 100% flaccid, in the final third? We were fucking brutal today. Brutal. And this is why I do not want to see Leandro Trossard anywhere near the starting lineup unless he's starting on the left. Put Marino back in there. Use what's worked. Put Partey where he needs to be. And let Declan Rice run that left side at 8.
Well, you carry on, TJ. Just one second. Brandon, I know you got to go, so big up.
Brandon.
I just seen your comment. Big up.
I agree. What a fraud.
Big up, Brandon.
I'm here. You man ain't smiled and been this happy all night long, and I'm here doing. You know what? Never mind. Brandon, shout out your socials. Let them know where they can find you. If you got anything coming up on your channel, all that good stuff.
To be fair, I don't really do content on my channel anymore. I just try and jump on and get shit off my chest, you know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah.
Always a space for you here at Sarcasm City TV. You know that, man. Always a microphone here for you. Good or bad? Yeah. Arsenal.
I got to come and deal with your fraud ass, though, won't I? So, yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Yo.
Part of the crew. One of us. Yeah.
Big up Brandon every single time, man. Shout out to Brandon.
Big up Brandon.
You'll see him appear. But yeah, don't see your thoughts there on them Arteta comments. of him talking about the tie not.
Do you know what? Yeah, we all
etc.
we all know Arteta's a fucking wildin'. Okay, Tony, TJ, yeah. Do you remember when I said 2 weeks ago about this pussy, or whether we win this thing or not? Yeah, I want him out. Do you see why I want him out? Before he turns around and says, you know what? Yeah, people, I got it wrong. Because I'd rather respect a man to actually put up your hand. Okay, yesterday we was on Mud Brothers, right? On Sheik's channel, yeah. Big up Sheik, right? I'm not sure if you got saw this, yeah. 10 minutes to the end, right? We're talking about accountability. I'm not gonna go through it too much, yeah, because the walls have ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I need to go to bed tonight. As you see me today.
No
couch,
no couch for him. No.
Like I'll tell you this, yeah. My man didn't take no accountability for nothing. This is my issue with this motherfucker. Yeah. This is my issue. Before he says, you know what? Yeah, I got the team wrong. Right? I could have played this there. I could have played 3 at the back with two wing backs, right? To actually help us defend and to create more in the middle. I could have put, like Brandon said, put Tierney on to put Skelly in there. As we know, he inverted, yeah, so that's more pace and power in the middle. Because when Skelly was running, all they could do was foul him. Yeah, he could have done something. None of us, I've said it so many times, none of us have got our badges, but yet we can fucking see the sky is blue and at night is black with a few stars in the sky that are not aligning, Tony. Yeah?
Nah, the stars not back aligning.
Shut the fuck up. That wasn't for you to come in with work. Yeah? I don't know what your problem is.
I thought the stars were back.
Yeah? Let me show you something, yeah?
Yeah, man. Hashtag Tony, we trust you. Already know.
With Arteta and his comments, right? The reason why I'm not even going to dissect this fool's comments, yeah? Because he's just that. He's a fucking... Bro, he's the fucking Timu Pep. That's what he is. He's the Timu version of Pep. And I'm not even trying to disrespect the thing or nothing like that. He's not good enough. You get a seasoned manager against him. Look, right, when we went against Real Madrid, yeah, cool. I was smiling because I was smiling in isolation because we haven't beat a team like Real Madrid in years. For so-called world-class players in Vinny Jr., yeah, and Mbappe. So in isolation, I'm always going to be happy. Ask anyone in your team. When you pussy yours be us, yeah, look at you not smiling. So I'm not allowed to smile, yeah? Hit me.
Of course,
I got pearly white. Hit me. My mum always say, yeah, you got teeth like these, so you better smile, hit me. Yeah? Life is better when you smile. But on a day like today, right, are we still in the tie? Of course we are. Of course. Like, it's only the first leg. It's only 1-0. It could have been worse. But there's certain things that I just don't want to hear today. And it's not even me being stubborn or anything. It's because when are other players going to step up? When is Arteta going to show these people that actually believe in his fucking, the shit that he's cooking like he's the Rock? Yeah? When are people going to actually see him for the fraud that he is? I don't trust this dude. This is why I said 2 weeks ago, whether he wins the Champions League or not, get the fuck out of my club. Because just remember, this performance is only around the corner. He picked these players. And I've had enough conversations with Flawless to tell him that sometimes you got to look at the manager. Yeah? The players that are always getting it right, they're allowed a day off. What about everyone else? Yeah? Why didn't Trossard step up today? Tell me why.
He's not capable. He's not good enough. He's just not capable. Like we got the Trossard train has sailed or has taken away from the station. However you want to, whatever metaphor you want to use, bro. Like he's done. And as soon as you knew what time it was when you saw that starting lineup, like I literally was in every group chat being like, why is Trossard there? And because it takes him 70 minutes to get into any game that isn't against a lower half side. Or a lower table side. Like it's absolutely insane. This guy cannot play out above his levels.
Because that's the time he normally comes off the bench, 70 minutes.
Bro, I would rather. I'm going to be honest. Like I would have rather have seen Yeri in there a lot earlier. I would have rather have seen, and I know you don't like hearing this, but I would have rather have seen Zinchenko where Marino was playing, because at least he could break lines, and at least he could.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying
I'm
before
telling
Don
you,
C
bro.
came up with a
Marino
black
did
on black
fucking
crime.
nothing. He did. He did.
That's what I was saying.
Nothing today.
But if TJ is saying it, it's not. There's no crime. But when I say
He's
there
just
might be
better-
crime,
I said
right?
no, bro.
But no
I said
problem.
I don't want to
man.
see Zinchenko. Bro, I don't want
I'm
to see
just saying.
Zinchenko with
I'm
his
just
team.
saying.
I said the same. I literally said the same thing.
Mate, I said I don't want to see Zinchenko in his team. Yeah?
Nobody does, but when you
No.
But when
when we don't have Thomas Partey, when we don't have Jorginho, you have to. And again, this is my problem with the manager. Yeah, see, when these two players are out, sometimes you just have to trust with what you got. Put some trust in what you got. So I mean, so now, like now that he didn't even bring them, we don't even know if Zinchenko even has the capability to even help out in any way. So I mean, it's a loss situation, isn't it? It's a lose-lose situation.
Okay. Let me say this. Yeah, we're
It's a
in the
lose-lose
time because
situation.
Zinchenko didn't play. If Zinchenko would have played, yeah, I guarantee you now, yeah, it will be slippery settings. It will be 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's what kind of settings it will
What
be.
do we have to lose? What do we have to lose? We lost the game anyway. What do we have to lose? We lost the game anyway.
Okay, Tony. There's a difference between losing a game and losing a tie. It's a massive difference. Yeah, we lost the game by 1-0.
No, but sometimes you just have to trust. Sometimes you have to trust. You have to trust what you have on the bench. Even the guy trusted to come in came in 5 minutes. Waneri, even the guy that we're even to trust, came in 5 minutes to the end of the tie. So I mean, when you look at everything, I mean, what do we have to lose at that point? Crazy. Oh, flawless. Oh my
God. Tell to me.
I'm just tired. I'm just tired of it. Like I said, okay, Tony and TJ, I'll ask you again. If, let's say, Arteta won this thing, yeah? Would you want him? Do you think he deserves another year?
Yeah, he will. He will deserve another year if he wins the whole thing.
Yeah. Based
and
on
I don't,
winning,
he has to win it. Like we're not going to throw a statue outside the Emirates and then kick him out. Like that's just not going to happen. I mean, even if he doesn't win it, like we're still looking at a financial windfall from a manager that's won absolutely nothing because our fan base are full of a bunch of fucking simps. Like let's just be real about it. Like we are the guy in the corner of the room jerking it to the people that are actually doing the thing. Like this is what I cannot this is what I cannot stand about these guys is that we are so happy with being the bridesmaid that I'm literally getting AI bridesmaids put into my fucking WhatsApp every time we lose a goddamn game. And so I'm fucking this is where we're at because we got real ones like Don C, real ones like real ones like Brandon, real ones like Tony.
Real ones like Flawless.
Overpowered. Who? Anyway,
who said that? Sorry,
anyway,
go on. Carry on.
Anyway, no, and all you need to see is that the big giant fucking tifo of Mikel. Vamos, everybody, vamos. Okay, where the fuck are we going? Let's go. Where are we going? Yeah. We're going to Dubai. We're going to the fucking golf course here in a week. Like this is what kills me is that like look, I'm not doing any match reactions for the rest of the season. I'm not watching this shit. Like what's the point? What's the point? Wake me up next season. Wake me up when the transfer window opens. I'm just completely done. I'm completely done with this. And Don C, to answer your question, even then, we get to watch a struggle in a very, very deep and competitive market to get signings over the line. When it's so apparent that we need another creative midfielder, like Brandon said, it's so apparent that we need 2 9s, not 1, 2, and a left winger now. Like it's absolutely absurd to me. And you're not going to be able to go out there and bring in some pensioner on loan. Like we've shown that isn't good enough. So, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, we've allowed this to happen. That's just absolutely ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And who gives a shit about the tifo with the cannon on it? Who cares? Non-story. I'm more upset about the fans not doing what they need to do. And backing the team. But then again, the team didn't give them anything to cheer for. They got booed off the pitch at halftime. Booed. I have not seen that from an Emirates crowd in a minute. So maybe somebody will wake up when we lose this tie. Like I think it's over? No, I don't, but it's pretty fucking close. Then I say the next goal that gets scored wins. If Arsenal go into Paris and score, they'll score again and we'll win. But if we go down 2-0, it's over. It is over. The French are going to put up the freaking Maginot line. Like, it's over. They're going into defensive mode. Fucking Blastoise. They're going into the shell. Okay? So let's just go ahead and get it right. Now, we're going to have plenty to talk about over the summer, so I'm not going to waffle on about this, but serious questions need to be answered by Berta and the rest of the board if we fail to get it over the line this season and fail to get us another trophy. We have to concentrate on actually winning because these guys don't know what it's like to win. You got guys like Jorginho going out the door. Zinchenko will not be here next season. You got people, thank God, but you got people like Gabriel Jesus who can't stay fit. He's won something. We brought them in to be like, oh yeah, they got a winning mentality, a winning pedigree. What have they done here?
Tierney will be gone.
Yeah, Tierney will be gone. And look, we need to bring in actual winners that can make an impact. But who are we going to actually go out there and pay for and not take the piss? I don't see anybody. Like Gyökeres, everybody, yeah, we're linked to Gyökeres. Fine. That's fine and dandy. I'm not saying anything until I see him raise the shirt. Then we could start talking about Gyökeres. Then we can start talking about bringing in another 10 for Odegaard, because Odegaard needs to sit bench for a season, in my opinion, after this absolute shit show that he's put on for the last 8 months. I cannot believe this. The fact that we have been subjected to this football. Look, I was willing to back a Champions League run after, after this Premier League season. I was willing to back a Champions League run with a hope that these guys would make up for the fact that they were absolutely shit in the league this season. Like, let's be real. A parity conversation aside, this was our season to do something, and we didn't. We shit the bed again. Bridesmaid again. Corner of the room corner of the room, the hotel chair in the videos. You guys know what I'm talking about. Again.
Yeah.
Like I'm just tired. I'm just tired of it.
It's painful.
I'm big up to C24 for the super chat. He says, duh. Shame about the Asta. Big up C24 for the super
fuck
chat.
off. Where would you last week in Real Madrid? Pussy off.
Big up C24.
Lakers
as
suck.
well.
Big up C24.
But you know what, yeah, people. I mean, everyone is just taking the piss right now, yeah. I mean, keep laughing, no problem. But again, I still don't think this tie is ended yet. I don't think it's ended yet. I mean, everyone is just laughing now and, have something to say, about Merino. And again, Dante, you said some things about Merino. Man, I'm not comfortable with some of the words. I'm not comfortable with some of the words you said about Merino. Merino has actually helped out this team. Merino has actually helped out this team in a position that it's not his.
That's my point. When he's in his position,
so if you want to call him out, if you want to throw shades at him, not in that way, man. I mean, you have your own creative way of doing your own stuff. I get that, but again, I think that's too harsh on Merino, considering what he has done, and considering that that's not even his position. That guy didn't even have a preseason with his team. So, he didn't even play in the same position that he has actually improved in.
He's been performing as a striker. Yeah, that's true.
Today. He didn't even play there.
Tony.
So why are we kind of like very, very harsh on him today? But I think the Stones return. The stars might align in the second leg. You can laugh all you want, no problem.
Say that again, man.
Anyone can laugh all they want. See, people, anyone can laugh all they want. Anyone can laugh all they want. Yeah, this is just the first time. In the second leg, we'll see what happens. You know, when we get Thomas Thomas Partey back, that releases the handbrake on Declan Rice, who will help our offense on the day. And let's see what happens from there. I don't just think this tie is dead. And away from home in Paris, I mean, we've done it away from home in PSV, in Real Madrid, in Lisbon. We've done it away from home. I don't see a reason why, you know, a 1-0 deficit is something huge. I don't think so.
It's not a mountain.
I don't think so. I still think there's a window to come back when we go down to Paris. Was this a different PSG from the PSG we faced the last time? Yes, I do agree. Are there holes in their game? Yes, there's holes in their game.
Absolutely.
But we didn't pepper them today. We didn't really take the game to them seriously today. Maybe it might change. Maybe the urgency. I didn't really see any urgency at all with Arsenal, even if we're chasing the game. Towards the end of the game, there was no chase. It was all sideways passing, backwards at the end of the day, and it got us nowhere. Maybe there might be a certain kind of urgency that comes in Paris, and maybe we might see something different. Mostly when Thomas Partey comes in, I want to see that different. Definitely something different will happen. Definitely. And then we have Merino up top. And then if he scores a goal, and then Dante, we have to now come back here, and Dante will say, you know, he'll first laugh, you know, Dante will first, you know, well, you know, with that wide, great smile, just, you know, Merino the beast, you know, you know, you might be forced to eat your words in the second leg. So I mean, just give it a chance, brother. Give it a chance, man.
Right, Tony, before we move on, okay, let me rebuttal. Yeah, right? This is the Arsenal law court, yeah. Right now, TJ's a judge, yeah. Flawless is the bystander, as we know, has bias as they are, yeah.
As usual,
but,
yes.
You know what I'm saying, right? Tony, let me say something. I did not say nothing bad about Moreno. What I said about Moreno, yeah, because we bought him as a midfielder. Yeah, we bought him as a midfielder. When he goes into his midfield position, forget as a striker. Let me show you something, yeah. I kicked ball when I was young. Flawless kicked ball when he's young. I'm sure you kicked ball when he's young. TJ, I'm assuming he kicked ball when he's young, yeah? We always play the worst player up front. Why is that? Huh? Why is that? We play the player, yeah, that's supposed to be the brain of the fucking of the football team up front. Why do we play him so far up front? Because he can't hurt our team. He cannot hurt our team. And that's my issue, bro. Yeah? This is not a personal dig against Moreno. I don't think he's good enough playing in the midfield. Today showed it. The first goal, I broke it down like that, yeah? Just because if you see us play against any other team, yeah? Let's say Real Madrid, the last team that we played in Europe. In the midfield, we had Declan Rice and we had Partey. One as the 6, one as the 8. One will back up the other when one goes into a different position. Where was Moreno today? Just remember, this is his position that he's been playing for the last, let's say, 15 years.
I wonder why Real Sociedad let him go.
And this is my issue. Yeah, you could say, do you know what? Yeah, he's an informed striker. Cool. Ping the ball in. He's good on his head. He's fucking 6'3". He should be. He's a midfielder. Has he got a touch? He's a midfielder. Yeah. There's no one with a better touch, right, than a midfielder, or a better technique than a midfielder. This is why midfielders score the most goals from set pieces, motherfucker. Tell me I'm wrong. Huh? Tell me I'm wrong. Huh? This is why
I just don't think the manager has gotten enough.
Most midfielders take corners, take free kicks.
We have a poor manager
because technically they are better than every single person. Technically, yeah. Why? Like, we brought him as a midfielder. I'm not having this Havertz talk again. This is Havertz 2.0. He's a midfielder. You play him in his position, you see what the fuck he does. Nothing. Yeah? But again, how wait, okay, yeah.
Okay, good. You're talking about him as a midfielder. How many times has he actually had the time to actually play together with a solid midfield?
They train every day.
How many
They
times?
train every
How
day.
many times
These are
has he played with Thomas
footballers.
Partey?
Don't tell me this.
How many
They
times has he
fucking
played
train
with
every
Thomas
day.
Partey? Mind you, don't forget, he's new. This is his first season at the football club.
Okay, let me show you
Sometimes you
football
need that
intelligence. I
chemistry.
guarantee you, if I play the
Sometimes
side or 11 side with flawless,
don't see.
me and him
Sometimes
play
you
on
need
six,
that
I tell you why, because
chemistry.
we got a fucking brain.
Sometimes don't see. You
That's
need
why.
that chemistry. Don't see. Sometimes you need that chemistry with the players you're playing with. I mean, in the middle of the park. Come on, man. Come on, man. You need that.
Tony, how long have these players been
that
playing together
chemistry.
with in training? They've
He
been playing at least
he
out of
hasn't
7
got
days.
that.
They've been playing at
He
least 4
hasn't
days
got that.
together. Yeah, they've spent
He hasn't got that.
over thousands of minutes together playing in training. Please, let's not do this right now.
No, competitively. No.
Right
Training
now.
is
You know what I'm
different.
saying?
No,
Yeah?
training is
These
different from
players play
competitive football.
every single
No,
fucking
training is
day
different from
with each
competitive
other.
football.
These
How
players
many
have played
competitive
millions
games
of
has he
minutes.
played with our midfield? And have we had a static midfield since the start of the season? It's no, because the manager has actually started with playing Thomas Partey in right back this season. Where is the harmony? There's no harmony in that. And he's just a new player. Just this season, bro, not this season. Bro, sometimes the manager, I know we're not the manager, but the manager has to take accountability and responsibility for most of these problems that we're facing right now. Even Kivio somehow is starting to even look better than Saliba at the back in the space of 2-3 games that I've seen. Why? He's now playing competitively. He's playing competitively right now with a back four that he can now say, okay, good, I can make certain moves alone confidently right now. And you can see what he's getting. To some extent, I even really feel that, no, you're laughing at that.
No,
you're laughing at that. But
no,
again,
we're laughing at the comment.
laughing at this.
No.
Tony, look at the comment. Look at the comment, Tony. Look at the comment.
Leave
It's a remix
Latimus.
of yours.
Latimus is just out here for laughs. Latimus is out here for laughs. And I understand this Chelsea fans, they don't want us to win any trophies. But no problem. You know, he can laugh all he wants. No problem. But in the second leg, no, you know, see, you know what, yeah? And you know what? See, yeah, guys, just let me win this second leg. I'll be back.
Oh my God.
I will be back. Right now, you guys, I mean, laugh, enjoy the tears, laugh, you know, eat some donuts, sip some beer, no problem. Enjoy it. Enjoy the moment, no problem. Yeah. When we win in the second leg, I mean, I hope you guys will come back here and say all these things. But no problems, man. I still think, guys, I still think we can go to PSG and do a job on them.
So I'm not
sold out. I'm not completely sold on what they did today. I'm not completely sold. And for them missing those chances, those last 2 chances that they had, that they never put in the back of the net, I think they're gonna rue those missed chances. Yeah, Aston Villa has shown us that they could actually mount a comeback against PSG. I still don't trust Pacho. I still do think that Marquinhos, I mean, is not the fastest of defenders again. So, I mean, we could still get something done. Let's hope Thomas Partey comes back and let's just see Declan Rice a little bit more free. Let's see Merino up top. And again, let's see Trossard come from the bench. And he has always been using Tierney and Trossard from the bench. Suddenly today, this man he just trips like an AIA boat and completely flops his line. So let's see what happens in that second leg. I still don't think this tie is dead. I still don't think. No. Don't say it with chest now. Do you think this tie is dead? Because it's not okay for you to just gloss through these things. Is this tie dead? No, put yourself on the line now. I put myself on the line. I don't go divide. Bro, put yourself on the line. Do you think that this tie is dead? Put yourself on the line. I put my neck on the line all the time, on the chopping block, and I take responsibility. If this chart laugh at me, Yes, I did it to myself. I take responsibility. I was wrong. No problem. I look down on PSG. I take that responsibility. No problem. Dante, are you willing to put your neck on the line? Do you think that Arsenal is going to come back against PSG in Paris?
The stars are back aligning.
Tony, please tell me. You see, you know what this is? This is a defamation of character. When did I say the tie is dead? Yeah. When did I say that?
He's asking them. He's asking.
No, I didn't say. No, I didn't. Calma. No, calma. I didn't say you said that. I said put yourself on the spot. Put yourself on the spot. That's all I'm saying.
You got Brazil.
For bar, blood, yeah. Don't tell me I spat bars when I didn't spit no bars, blood. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. Did you know that shit will do? Yeah. I've had chicks back in the day that said I did things with them, yeah, and try to get me in trouble with my wife. Yeah.
It's crazy.
They're haters. Yeah. I'm not having that shit, blood, from nobody, blood. Yeah.
Do you think it's over though? Do you think it's over?
Flawless, you're Man United. This ain't your beef, yeah. Just concentrate. You thought in place piece of shit, yeah. Fuck you, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having no chat from nobody. The only person that might be chatting from
I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, fine. You get me. You won the league with fans. Yeah, what we do? We've done that 3 times with a gold fucking trophy. So fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not having nothing from nobody. Yeah, Tony, let me show you something. Yeah? I didn't say that, bro. Yeah, so do not
tell me, brother, man.
Yeah, what I said was about Moreno. Yeah, I said it's only good that it's 1-0 and PSG didn't really show me that much. After the first 20 minutes, right, they didn't show me nothing for me to be scared of. Yeah, they didn't show me nothing. We're still in the tie. I know this. I'm just saying, keep Moreno out of fucking midfield. That's what I'm saying. This is why I said, put the worst player as a child, always play a striker. To tell you why? Because he can't affect the game negatively. You hear me? That's what I'm saying, bro. So that whole talk for 5 minutes, was talking on deaf ears, bro. Because I don't know who the fuck you were talking to, bro. You must have been talking to the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to listen, bro. Yeah? It's good to listen and not fucking react, bro. Yeah, you're my brother. I'm telling you this with love.
No, I listened to what you said, and you went off on Marino. No, you went off on Marino. Let's don't get that twisted. You went off on him. Let's don't get it twisted. You went off on him. You went, and that was very, very harsh, man.
That was
too harsh on. That was too harsh on the guy.
Okay, let me break it down to you.
I mean, he wasn't the worst on the pitch. He wasn't the worst on the pitch.
Fucking Timber. Declan Rice went to help Timber. Moreno is his midfield partner. So when he leaves his position and he's player to go to help another player, a dangerous play on the wing, the fucking number 8 is supposed to get the man in question. But he was way up the field, blood. What don't you get? We are talking football tactics now. This is not a defamation of character, bro. This is football tactics. Yeah, he got bought as a fucking number 8. Do your fucking job. Shout out to Roy Keane, but I guess he didn't, bruv. Yeah, this is your beast. Yeah, so this is your chick, blood. So I guess sometimes that's good to back it. Yeah, but you know what? If your chick is out of line, you gotta tell her she's out of line. Yeah, and fix up.
No. This is the thing. This is the thing. You made mention of Bukayo Saka being doubled up on. Why couldn't Dembele be doubled up on? Why must the responsibility
who's gonna double up on
Marino to just do the job on him at the time? Dembele could have been doubled up on at any time, at least around that period when he got the ball from the midfield. He could have been doubled up on. He's a very dangerous player. Saka was doubled up on by PSG. So it could have been a more collective effort and we defend collectively. So why couldn't that have been done? Why must it be the sole responsibility of Marino to just do that? And
because
kind of like
he's
just trap back and get us back.
Tony,
I don't think so. It could have been a collective effort.
Okay, 1 second, Tony. TJ, I want to ask a question, If the ball's going to a dangerous winger, how many plays you put on them?
At least like 2. At least
Okay.
two.
Yeah. So if Declan Rice was backing up his brethren Timber, yeah, who's Declan Rice's boy in the middle? That's just like me going out with my boys, yeah, to a dance, right? Someone tries to pull up here and my boy run away. That's what it seems like it is right now. It's pussy on Satan's blood. Do you really want to do this right now? It's too late for this.
Right, before we move on,
What are you saying?
welcome Rizzy to the show. Rizzy,
What
I
is
hope you're
this?
blessed
What
and
is
everything. We're gonna get your thoughts.
What
in a
are you
second,
talking
Rizzy.
about, bro?
But you lot run up the likes because there's over 200 people here, only 79 likes. Let's get us to triple digits. Make sure you subscribe to Tony's channel, Tony Claude Gunner TV. Links underneath in the description. Make sure you subscribe to TJ's channel as well, TJ Warren TV. I'm gonna add them into the title, but they're both underneath in the description anyway. TJ Warren TV, Tony Claude Gunner TV. One of the mods be kind enough to drop both their links in the chat and make sure you subscribe as well. But Rizzy, over to you, man.
Flawless,
game,
please, because I will soon leave. But you've not still asked Don C about the tie. He has dribbled his way through this. Don C, please put yourself on the spot right now. Do you think Arsenal, bro? All these things he's doing, he's just ran, bro. He's just carefully played all of us. And he's not playing me. See, Don C, put yourself on the spot. You can abuse me all you want, no problem.
Tony,
I mean, I even keep my face down there as a punching bag. Punch me. But you must answer that question. Do you think that this tie is dead? Is this tie dead? Are we coming back or are we not coming back? Prediction.
TJ, you listen very, very well. You're a very articulate person. Did I say this tie was dead?
Oh my days.
Someone tell me if I said this tie was dead.
Now you didn't say this tie was dead. No, you haven't said the tie is dead.
There you go.
You haven't said it's alive.
Did I say you said that? I said just give us a prediction. I mean, put your neck on the line.
Okay.
No, I've just put my neck on the line and told you that there is a comeback in this PSG game in the second leg. Put yourself on the spot too.
The stars are back.
So just say, hey, Arsenal, you pussy-o or whatever, you know, whatever nomenclature you used to use, and you're not gonna qualify. Just say it. Just say it. You know you want to say it so badly. I mean, just say it. Just say it so that next week, when that comeback comes, then I'll come for you.
Yeah, definitely. Go on. The floor is yours.
Okay.
Go on, Tony.
Sarcasm citizens, yeah? Sarcasm citizens. Before I even make my statement, please like and subscribe, yeah? Are you not entertained, yeah? We don't need outsiders to come in here, yeah, and disrespect Arsenal because we will do it ourselves. As you can see, we got panelists who love Arsenal, we got panelists who sick and tired of Arsenal, and we got panelists that just doesn't listen. It is what it is. And we got panelists that love Tottenham. Yeah,
but
fuck
true.
Yeah, so let me show you something right now. Sarcasm citizens, the tie is not dead. We will win.
Okay,
there we go. There we go.
Hallelujah.
Right, let me get.
I'm not going that far.
Yeah, let me get to Rizzy because you might well just carry on arguing for the next 2 hours. Rizzy, thoughts on the game first and foremost. Let's go there.
It was a prophetic performance.
Yeah, Flawless, I take my leave now, yeah. Big up Riz, man. Big up to you, Riz, man. Sorry, I have to leave now, yeah.
Cool.
Don't see, big up to you, man. Big up to you, TJ, man. TJ, take care, man.
Yes.
Send you a message soon.
Shout out your channel. Let them know where they can find you and all that stuff. Let them know what you got coming up the rest of the week and weekend. Shout out your channel quick.
Yeah. People, thanks very much for allowing me stay here. Please make sure you stay tuned because, of course, Rizmac would definitely give his analysis of the game. So, and shout out to you, Rizmac, man. Nice to see you down here. And shout out to you, Flawless, man. Thanks for the opportunity all the time. And my big partner, TJ. I mean, I've been working with this guy for a long time. TJ, big ups to you, man. Thanks for, giving me that, at least listening to me today. You've been the one listening to me today. And to my other partner down there, Don C, you know, who doesn't want to listen to me today? Who doesn't want to put his neck on the line today? But it's still my brother at heart, yeah. Guys, are you not entertained? See, people, yeah, come join me on Tony Claude Gunner TV. I mean, just subscribe. Come and laugh at me down there because, I mean, next week, I would like to look you guys in the face and say, you know what, yeah? I told you so. I told you so. I want to do that so badly to you guys next week. because this PSG team hasn't given me enough to believe that they've run away with this tie. So I do believe that we can still come back in Paris, of all places. We've done it in more vociferous grounds before, in Lisbon, in Madrid. The stakes doesn't get higher than that. I think we can still come back from that. Mostly when Thomas Partey comes back and we can soak up all that pressure in the midfield, and then we can at least have an outlet to actually go on an all-out assault offensively with Declan Rice, with those runs, Merino trying to get one or two chances down there. We could get something going on. So let's see what happens. Come join me on Tony Club Gunner TV, and shout out to the crew. Big ups, people. One love. One love.
Every time.
Smash the likes, people.
Tony Club Gunner TV, links in the title.
Yeah.
TJ's channel, links in the
See,
title.
Dunty's fed up already. Don't worry. Next week, I'll get you, brother. Don't worry. I'll get you. Next week, Dunty. Next week.
Fucking unbelievable.
TikTok.
Yo, Tony want to retire.
Peace. People.
Tony's on one,
Every
bro.
time. Yeah, Tony.
I think that TikTok's in your brain, you know. I swear.
Let's get to it. Hey, Rizzy, man, the floor is yours, man. Thoughts on the game.
Yo, big up Tony, big up the panel, TJ, Dancy,
Big up, bro.
Flawless, big up the chat. You don't know. As I was saying, the game on our side was pathetic, you know, being at home and they put in a performance like that. But I know you guys aren't surprised, because I'm not really surprised, bro. Because this is deck chair FC settings right now. Bro, we fold, bro. We keep folding. I told Flawless this the other day. Like, I didn't add the confidence in us beating Madrid because of what they showed me over the previous year, going out the cups, going out the league, and all top four, giving away top four to fucking Nando, all that stuff, bro. And we got schooled today, bro. 1-0. Just like, some people must have forgot what happened when we played Milan in November. Was it November or October?
Yeah, in the Milan in the group stages.
Yeah. Okay, we got schooled in that game also. So yeah, I'm not surprised, even though my prediction was like a 3-1, because I'm like, we're at home. We must can do something and get past these guys. But again, Mr. Bean, Johnny English, he has to go and like put on his best comedy special. This guy's a fucking clown, bro. Like, why you put Trossard? Why you start Trossard up top? This guy is a off the bench player, bro. That's the best we have seen of him when he's at Arsenal, bro. Like, the best you have gotten out of Marino.
But he scored a brace against Ipswich Town. Sorry,
man, bro. Damn, bro.
That's what I heard, bro. That's what I heard all fucking day today.
Ipswich Town going? Ipswich Town is going down.
Dude.
Okay.
Tell me about it,
bro. Like, bro, the tactics, the setup of the team is crazy, bro. We got outplayed, bro. And we could have lost. We could have lost the same way Real Madrid lost. We could have lost 3-0 easily, 2-0. When is Arteta gonna get us over the line? When is this guy gonna get us over the line? Every time, man. Every time we're in a position to do something, like achieve something, like bring back winning to this club, like the winning feeling, actually bringing back trophies. That's what I want, bro. That's what we all here for. And this guy keeps just fucking everything up, bro. And it's not just on him, because like these players, bro, like we need a real captain, man. We need a real fucking captain, bro. We need a captain to, like, yeah, you can tell man to like press and whatnot, but what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yep. Exactly
when
right.
You making your stamp on a game, Odegaard. When are you gonna make a stamp on a game? Like, drag us over the line.
We need to be up 3-0. We need to be up 3-0 before he does that, Rizzy.
I'm not the only one saying this, bro. We have loads of players could have put in the midfield today. We could have changed it up. You could have mix and match, bro. but he just reverts to what he think is safe, bro. What you think is safe is not gonna make you win this competition. What you have to do something unorthodox.
Gotta be brave. Yeah, you gotta be brave. Yeah.
You gotta do something unorthodox, if I'm saying the word right. Because my head is freaking gone, bro. I've been watching you guys and you guys have good takes, but I had to come on and say something, bro. Because, bro, it's just pitiful. I said it yesterday to Flawless, seeing Liverpool winning the league. I don't want to watch no fucking parade, bro. I already watched fucking Liverpool their parade. I was happy for them, man. Yeah, give them a round of applause. But fuck Liverpool, bro.
You want to hear about your captain today? I'm just looking up stats because it was awful.
Truth is an agreement, man. He's in agreement with you, Rizzy.
Yep.
So he's saying preach.
Preach. 100%. No, he's 100% true. He's 100% true. No, I just want to run through some stats for Martin Odegaard today, our quote unquote captain. Crosses accuracy 0%. No long balls. Dribble attempts 6. He had 1 success. 2 ground duels, 1 out of 8. Lost possession in the midfield 14 times. 1 tackle.
Let me say this, man. This summer,
no chances created, by the way.
This summer, we need to have a clearance sale. Clearance sale. Clean the deck off. Clean it off, bro. There's a lot of bird poo on the deck. It needs to be shoveled off, bro. Arteta is the biggest pile on the deck. He needs to be shoveled the fuck out, bro. I'm tired of this guy, bro. Like, I keep on saying it, bro. Like, when he won the FA Cup, I was like, give him a chance. Because he beat 3 top teams to get to win that fucking cup, even though they say it's a COVID cup. But he won the trophy. I'm like, all right, let's see what this guy gonna do. The moment I see the run he had in Europe, when Emery kicked us out the Europa League, I was like, bro, get out. You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do shit, bro. And then when you come back now, and then you get everything, you get players in, but not the right players, and then you challenge for the League 2 season. I'm like, okay. And then you went out pitiful, not doing the right thing, bro. And it goes back to the summer, last summer. You had 3 summers, and if you want to add the January transfers windows, he had 6 to fix the positions that needed to be fixed. Striker, left winger, midfield. Like, I see people blaming Saliba, bro. Like, from like a few games that he played, and he wasn't shaky, bro. Lay off the guy, man. When was the last time Saliba got a rest? Like, how much game has this guy played, bro?
He even played in the rubber match against PSV. Bro, like, it was absolutely crazy, bro.
Gabriel is out of the team right now. And it's because this guy's not managing the players good, bro. And Dunsey said it best. None of us have a coaching badge. I don't even know what a coaching badge looks the fuck like. But we can see the right things that need to be done. And this guy ain't doing it. I hope Berta like give this guy the business. Pause. Like set him straight, bro. Like, I'm not on no nonsense shit going into the new season, bro. We have to get these players in. And I'm not watching no fucking daily transfer stories. I have to see players with the shirt before I buy into this crap. I have to see players with the shirt before I buy into this crap. This is a merry-go-round. We keep going around on, bro. It's mental. It's fucking mental, bro. You content creators, I have to give it to you guys, because I just come on here every once in so while. I'll be watching, but damn, bro. Damn. The stuff that you guys bro.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Rizzy. Trust me.
Yeah. You're talking to Flawless here. Come on.
Just remember, Riz, he's team in 14th, innit? Yeah, he's team in 14th, right? Yeah, he shouldn't talk at all. Right?
No, not at all.
Just be a background dancer. You know what I'm saying? Not going to be a background dancer. Just be the background.
I'm just chilling, yo.
Yeah, and
No,
then
no,
so-
no, no, no,
and
no.
then no, and I see our friend Sunshine in the chat as well. Oh, yo, Arsenal therapy still going on. Yeah, we'll be there for Bilbao. We'll be there.
Of course.
Don't worry,
Back
we'll be
on
there.
dance, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
don't worry
Old tight
about
Amran,
Bilbao,
yeah,
man.
the
Don't
man
worry
to
about
take
Bilbao.
you.
You got
Old tight
second
Amran,
leg.
the man to take you to the next level. You get what I'm saying? He's your savior that died before you even got saved. Make that fucking make sense.
I hear you. We'll see. You got a second leg to contend with in Paris, man. Don't worry about us
Okay.
in Spain, man.
I busy. Let me get to one thing, yeah? Let me get to one thing. Don't get me wrong. The players should hold this L, yeah?
Yes.
And I understand the whole Berta coming in. But the whole Berta appointment, I do not want Arteta, yeah, near a transfer window. Anyway, okay, Mandem, yeah? Let me talk to the Mandem out here, yeah? If you can cook, right, and you're in the kitchen, and you know the chick that you're slamming at this present time because it's only short term, yeah, that you know that cannot cook because she's short term, would you let her in the kitchen? No.
No.
Yeah, because you don't want to eat burnt boiled eggs. That make sense? That's what Arteta's been doing to us. Yeah, the reason why I say burnt boiled eggs because either you're gonna have it poached, you're gonna have it scrambled, or you're gonna have it fried. Yeah, either. Yeah, this sounds crazy right now, but that's what Arteta's been giving us. Summer come, he gives us California, he gives us Sterling. Please don't tell me that's a fucking spoiled egg.
Don't forget Mikel Marino.
That's not
Yeah,
a sport.
Tony's guy.
That's a dirty diaper. That's a dirty
We knew-
fucking diaper. It
We
stinks.
knew it was a 1 out of 10. And the biggest crime is that he didn't clear out some of the deadwood we saw. I mean, we still have what 6 or 7 players that we need to get rid of, several more that are out on loan. Like, it's absolutely insane to me. Like, this is why I don't want to talk about transfer windows yet, is because it's going to be a fucking ridiculous summer. Go ahead. Sorry, Rizzy, bro.
Look. Just to touch back on the transfer window, like the January one that just passed. Look at the players like that was available. Mamouche helped City to be in a final. Scalia come and cooked us.
Yeah, he cooked today.
Yeah, those players, we could have got those players, but Arteta, like,
they're not the right profile, Rizzy. That's what we hear all the time. They're not the right profile.
Oh, bro, what is the right profile then? Low profile?
Low profile, the right profile, the profile that won't outshine Mikel Arteta. I'm telling you, Marmouth, he cannot take big personalities in the room. And it's absolutely insane to me that we shy away from these big star players. Look, everybody's going to say, well, he brought in Declan Rice. Declan Rice wanted to play for Arsenal. Like, that's it. He didn't want to play for Mikel Arteta. He wanted to play for Arsenal. He wanted to play for a big London club. And he is one of our best players. So don't try to sell me this. Oh, yeah, well, he attracted Declan Rice. Declan Rice would have come here regardless. Wouldn't have mattered. Flawless could have been in charge of Arsenal. He would have come here.
Rice,
like, it wouldn't have mattered.
He's clean cut. He's well mannered. That's what Arteta likes.
Exactly. He's not going to make a big stink. He's going to go out there. He's going to be the heart of the team. But, this is exactly why he wanted Lacazette out. This is exactly why he wanted Aubameyang out. This is exactly why he wouldn't go out there and sign an Osimhen. He wouldn't sign somebody like this. Is why I think he's shying away from Gyökeres, and I'm not 100% clear that he's going to get him either. This is one of those things where he cannot fucking manage anybody that falls outside of his system. And this is why go ahead. Sorry.
This is why I'm scared of Skelly. This is why I'm scared of Skelly. Because if you not realize it right now, Skelly has his own personality.
Yeah, he has a chip on his shoulder. I love it.
Yeah, he is an amazing player, but he is a fucking little shit. You know what I'm saying? What he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sooner or later, if Arteta doesn't go, Skelly's gonna have to go because Skelly is a big person. Skelly will be a big personality in the change room. Just look at his trajectory and where he's going. He's a player that don't give a fuck if you're a Haaland or if you're a Salah. He doesn't care who you are. He's bantering you. You get me? And we all know.
Saying Vamos at the Bernabeu, I was like crying. That was fucking
like
awesome.
Timber right now.
Yes. Well, no, you got Timber in there too. I mean, and who are the other big personalities? I mean, like he's so lucky he has a guy like Bukayo Saka, and we're gonna sign him to another long-term deal. I don't know why you would sign your life away like that, Bukayo, but We appreciate it because you're going to help us out. But Bukayo Saka, good church boy, lives with his mom still lives with his parents. Like these are the kinds of players that he likes. And look, I'm okay with that. But sometimes like the most insane people, the people that have the biggest personalities are the biggest players. You know, John Bone Jones, freaking UFC fighter, right? That guy is out there doing illicit drugs, banging everything that moves, and he's going in there and he's absolutely knocking everybody out. Like that's who we need.
Yeah,
that's
you need players.
That mentality.
Yeah, you need those players that are willing to lose a tooth to score a goal.
Yeah. You need people out there that have big personalities and the big game to back it up. And I'm afraid that this coach is holding us back. And look, at the end of the day, he can't handle them. And we need a big signing and a big personality and a big player to get us over the line. And if his system can't handle that, he needs to go. We are starving out here. I am on Sarcasm City TV with Flawless begging for a trophy. Man United has won 2 more trophies than us in the past 5 years. Man United, 14th place.
Yep.
About to win the Europa League, apparently. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know about that one.
And this is okay. You need to go speak to your guy Cass because I heard you guys are winning Europa.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, but my whole thing is look, and I maybe I wrap on this a little bit. Like in order for this club to move forward, we have to get serious about serious results. And at the end of the day, there have been plenty of managers that have gotten fired for not producing the big trophy and the big moments. And I don't think Arsenal should set themselves any lower than that. Like I'll give an American sports example. There was one time the Broncos had Peyton Manning. The Broncos had Noshan Moreno, all these really, really good players. And we got to the Super Bowl and got blown out. The next year, the head coach got fired for that. Guess what happened the year after that? We won the fucking thing. We won the whole thing. So there is precedence for firing the guy who gets you right there. He's so close, but then doesn't. And then you need that special personality, that special spark that's going to motivate these players to get it over the line. Because if we don't win anything soon, if we don't start establishing a mentality, you're looking at the next 20 years of me, Flawless, Rizzy Mac, Dauncey sitting here. I'm going to be fatter. I'm going to be balder. I'm going to be grayer. And we're going to still be talking about the same fucking thing.
All right, TJ, I'm already bored. What are you trying to say?
Dude, I'll be balder. It's okay. My hairline is falling back like our back line was today. That's how bad it is, bro.
I've just about got hair, like you want to say, like let me see what I've got right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not ready to let it go yet.
Yeah, no. It's like that scene. It's like that scene in Billy Madison. Cherish it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
man. But TJ, I hear what you're saying, man. This is why my earlier statement of whether Arteta wins the Champions League or not, I want him gone. Because a performance like this is around the corner. And let's say in an alternate universe where I keep on saying that we did win it, that we did go through to PSG, which I still believe that we do, yeah? Because, you know me, honest, if I'm wrong, I'll put my hands up to it, right? He can't do anything else. He's not gonna, because what I said yesterday, right, on Sheet TV was, okay, check this, right? Man United, they're in a rebuild, yeah? They got a new manager in a rebuild. He's going to get a few players to fit his system, yeah? And a few players are going to go. Fair enough. They're not going to get higher than 8th next season, maybe 7th, right? If they're lucky. It is what it is. Now, Chelsea are going to do a lot better than this season. I guarantee you. Man City are in a massive rebuild, but do you know, forget the rebuild that they have Pep, right? Pep can turn it on like water, like Moses parted the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? Biblical stories and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool just come off winning the title without buying nobody. Yeah, okay, they bought someone, but it is what it is. It's never enough. It's never enough the squad that they had last season. Yeah, Tottenham are shit. Fuck Tottenham. Who gives a shit about them? No one cares about them. You know what I'm saying? They're just there for us to laugh at because we're doing so bad. So we're just deflecting what we do onto them. It is what it is, yeah? That's Tottenham. So if that's the case, so everything that I've said, I cannot trust this manager that didn't buy a fucking striker in there in the 4.5 years, yeah, that promoted, yeah, because it's a promotion now, that promoted Havertz that couldn't play in his original position to striker and now has promoted Moreno, the beast, Tony's boy, into striker, yeah? I don't trust this dude. What's next, bro? Is he going to be like, do you know what, yeah? We need a striker, so we're going to promote Gabriel from fucking defensive striker because that's what we need, yeah? Because we can't get a striker to fit our profile. A striker scores goals. That's the profile, yeah? That's my thing. You hear me? And I'm supposed to trust this fucking wallet, right? To actually take us to where next season. Like I said, whether we win the Champions League or not, yeah, we need to get rid of him. And to Pops, my solution, yeah, is whether we win the Champions League or not, get rid of this prick. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, yeah. If I've gone through 5 years of heartbreak, yeah, buy me a Ferrari is going to be like, okay, the 5 years is done. No, I will take the Ferrari. I will say thank you. Now fuck off. That's my solution.
That's right. No, I fully get that. Is Sai still wilding? Let's see. Big up to Sai for the super chat. Says, my problem with Super Mikel is no plan B. If plan A doesn't work, he won't change anything. He will stick to the same plan. Arteta's boys got, this guy's crazy. Got beat by PSG. Laughing emoji. Big up for the super chat.
Hold on.
Go on.
Let me address this guy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Big up, bro. I see you finally changed your shirt. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. It's just laugh and banters, bro. But if you can't hang around Jamaicans, we will roast you all day.
All day long.
It's just jokes and bangs. Don't take it personal. Be you, my G. But congratulations, you're in your league and fuck your team. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, are you? By the way, Liverpool fans, are you still FSG out? Frauds. American owners don't know how to do shit. Just saying.
Do you know it's all good? Like they won the league, is what I'm saying. Like it was like the best in a bad bunch. And I'm not really gonna show sour grapes because you know what? Yeah, they were the most consistent. They were the most consistent team throughout the league so far. Yeah, and they won it. So do you know what? They deserve it.
They were the only consistent team this season.
But let me show you this year. How comes Liverpool can win the league, yeah, but yet Arsenal are still trending, and we're not a big club? Make that make sense. People can say they don't like us because our fans hate us. Okay, let me show you something here. Let me show you something, right? Give me 30 seconds while I say this. You man won 2 leagues, yeah, in fucking 40 years or whatever the bullshit is, yeah, and you lot got chests like that, and they hate our fans. You know what I'm saying? They hate our fans, and you lot won like 2 leagues in how many fucking years? And you lot hate our fans. You lot are talking about the last time we win a trophy. Do you know what? Yeah, sometimes concentrate on your house, concentrate on you. Is what I'm saying. Because when next season doesn't go your way, yeah, and everyone else is shitting on you, yeah, just remember everything's on the internet, as them man like to say. You get me? Yeah, I'm not calling out no names, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because when Arsenal's in the mud, yeah, I see people coming up here. I'm here first and all of this bullshit. Where was your chest last week when you said 2 weeks ago when we was going to get battered by Real Madrid? We're not even supposed to be in this situation. So guess what? You man can talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because none of you had us here, right? And we're still in this tie. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're going to beat PSG because we will beat PSG. I'll guarantee you that. And if we don't, do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to say I was wrong. It is what it is. And I'll still cook my team. So you don't even have to. You know what I'm saying? Just what you man should do. When the league is over, go down to Liverpool, lift your trophy. The second one, you can say at least we had fans for this one. Make a new song up. It is what it is. Enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Have a fucking Stella. Have a fucking WKD. Do your thing. Leave us the fuck alone. Just let me have my agenda getting rid of this pussy Arteta. Let me live in peace. Please, I beg you.
Well said. Well said.
said, my G. Bro, bro, as I told Flawless the other day, man, we just need to just wrap this thing up, bro. Like, I'm not even interested in the rest of the games, bro. Cause what we're gonna see performance now. We got where are the performances when it's matter? When it's
Rizzy, this is what I'm telling you, bro. This is why you said you were giving me giving us all these plaudits for being content creators. But I'm gonna tell you right now, once we drop out of this Champions League, I'm turning my channel into a freaking EAFC channel or an NHL channel or a Sarcasm City watch along channel just where I sit there and make fun of Flawless. Like literally, I'm not going to talk about Arsenal. I'm not going to talk about Arsenal until the transfer window opens because it's not worth your time. It's not worth the energy. These guys have bottled it this season. We are 90 minutes away from another season of failure.
Sheesh.
Imagine we have Palace fan bantering us at the end of the
season.
Dude,
if Palace wins an FA Cup, you won't see. I don't know if you guys are going to see me again, to be honest.
Oh yeah, because you could have. Yeah, Palace could win the FA Cup. Chelsea could win the Conference League. Spurs could win the Europa League as well. That's crazy. Like all them London clubs.
Spurs are not winning the Europa League.
I agree with you. I don't think they are, but I'm just saying hypothetically.
Yeah,
you could have three three London clubs winning trophies.
Bodo Glimt is gonna take him. Yeah, Bodo Glimt is gonna take him north of the Arctic Circle and absolutely spank him.
I'm just pointing it out because Rizzy mentioned about Palace. I'm just like, oh yeah, like three London
Flawless. Why aren't you back in your main, yeah? And you're saying maybe they can do it. Don't you know that you man are still in this competition and you're back in your side, yeah? Hey, bro, me and you are gonna have to have some deep and heartly conversation. I've got to show you, yeah, that you're a manic at heart, right? But yet you're saying, but Tottenham are still in it like you man ain't in it. You know what I'm saying?
Here the thing is, I actually think Bilbao.
Why are you mentioning your side and not your mains, bro? Please tell me. We are here.
Because we was talking about London clubs. So we
wasn't talking about London clubs. We was talking about clubs that could possibly win it, yeah. And he was saying fucking Crystal Palace. He didn't mention Spurs. You chose to mention Spurs. So you chose to mention your side, yeah.
I also mentioned Chelsea as well. I also mentioned Chelsea.
Why are you back in your side?
The last London club to win anything was West Ham, right? Am I correct?
Okay, cool. But that's fine. But why are you mentioning your side like you're not in the competition?
No, we are in the competition. I just think we both get beat by Bilbao. I think
we both.
Yeah. I think Spurs get past Bodo.
Yeah, Bilbao are winning it.
Yeah. I think we go out to Bilbao. I think Spurs get past Bodo Glimt, and I think that's the final. And I think Bilbao will beat Spurs.
Sarcasm citizens, this is why I said Flawless is so good with his words, right? Yeah. You don't understand what he just
did.
The
Bodo Glimt disrespect is actually kind of crazy.
What did I do apart from my prediction? What did I do apart? I'm already 0-1 this week. I'm hoping I'm wrong because I don't think we get a result against Bilbao. But I thought you would get a result against PSG. I did again. I look at all the stats, all the metrics, everything is in their favor.
Do you know what, bro? I didn't think we would lose against PSG until I saw Moreno in midfield.
Even with the lineup,
I told you the starting lineup. I was like, we're in trouble.
It wasn't the best, but then
big
even though still it's fine margins, like you had two fantastic opportunities and you fluffed them both. Dropped to the wrong people because if Saka gets one of them, he scores. But it is fine margins because bear in mind, because let's say you do bag both of those two goals. We're looking at the chances they missed in particular. There was the Ramos one, which I think was awful. And there was the one people won't class it as a big chance, but because Barcola had a poor touch and didn't saw his feet, you had to put it back to Neves, and Neves should hit the target. That's not an easy chance, but if Barcola does what he's supposed to do, he gets a good shot off. But then again, that's Ramos and Barcola. Those two, probably on both sides, both teams will look at it and go, the chances drop to the wrong players. Barcola and Ramos on one side and Martinelli and Trossard on the other. To me, if Kvaratskhelia, Doué get those two chances, they score. To me, if Saka gets one of those two chances, he scores.
Personally, and arguably, they should have had a pen in the first half.
Yeah, you could argue. Yeah. To me, that was a pen.
It looked like a pen to me. But.
I heard Tony earlier talking about the Emirates was quiet, the fans were quiet at the Emirates, but bruh, like what do you expect, bro? Like, bruh, this fan base has serious PTSD, bruh. The moment the moment we conceded early, bro, it was like, bruh, people are having cold sweats, and nobody's having making up no chance in their heads right now and thinking of no chance. Let's go, man, sweating in their socks, bro. Crazy though. I'm at work. I can't even. I'm listening to the shit, bro, and I have to turn it off sometimes. The way I get nervous, cause I'm like, holy fuck, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. This fan base I have serious PTSD that I can talk from experience, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
No, that makes sense.
Like, bro.
No facts.
When are we gonna step up, bro? We need to seriously step the fuck up, bro. It's not even.
No, Rizzy, don't worry. The future's bright.
Yeah,
that's what I keep hearing.
Trust in the process, bro. Trust in the process.
We're out. Yeah.
Like Rizzy, once you go to the Emirates, you'll understand why I said before. Yeah, there's only 2 stands that actually fucking does anything. Yeah, the rest of the Emirates, it's like going to the cinema. Yeah, you're sitting there, you're watching the performance, and then you clap at the end. That's what they wanted to be in there.
Oh, bro, like I can remember the last 2 seasons, man was beating drums and the tambourines were out. Where the fuck are those? Where are the drums and the tambourines at? Like,
do you know where it is? Arteta took it away because the tambourines have too much attitude for it.
Before we continue, TJ, I know you gotta go.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Links in the title for TJ's channel, TJ Warren TV. Click the link in the title. TJ, let them know what you got coming up for the rest of the week. Also the weekend as well. Let them know.
Yeah, we'll definitely be running some gaming content this week just because I want to forget about what just happened. We might actually do a Bodo Glimt Spurs hate along. I'll try to figure out if I can get off work for that, because look, the disrespect that Bodo Glimt is getting in this tie is absolutely insane. Let's see how
you got Bodo Glimt going through in the tie.
Yes, I do. 100%.
Okay. What's your score prediction for the first leg?
First leg 2-0 Bodo.
2-0
and then
Bodo.
1-0 or 1-1 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm dead serious. People are underestimating these guys. They have the top scorer in the Europa League on their side, and people are like, oh yeah, Ange Ball is going to keep them from happening. Are you fucking kidding me?
They're in the semis. They have to be somewhat good to get
here. They seriously just beat.
Rizzy, they don't look at us. Hello.
They literally just beat Lazio. Like that is not a small.
We're not good though. We're not a good outfit. We are dreadful. Yeah. Spurs are dreadful. Between us and Spurs, is it not like 35 losses in the league season?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
So by the end of the season, we could have combined more than a league season. I'm telling you this, right? I'm saying this right now. I keep saying it. Don't see nobody ask you nothing. You know what I'm saying? This guy, no one asks you anything. This fucking guy. No one ask you anything. This fucking guy.
How many losses is it again? How many losses is it again?
I don't know. You got, I don't know, saying 35, 36. Let me clarify this. The Europa League in terms of quality is awful. It is dreadful. And I've been saying this for...
You could argue that the Conference League is as strong or stronger.
The 4 semi-finalists in the Conference League are probably better than the 4 semi-finalists overall in the what's it called? In the Europa League. That can never happen.
Yeah.
You got Fiorentina, Betis, Djurgården, and Chelsea. You got United, Spurs, Bodo Glimt, and Bilbao. Take Bilbao out of it. I don't think any of those 3 are better than Chelsea, Fiorentina, or Betis.
Yeah. No, just to close my last comment on Bodo Glimt Spurs. Look, we played against them. People don't remember this. We played against them in the Europa League in 2022. And we had to go up to Norway, and that plastic pitch, their pitch, by the way, is north of the Arctic fucking Circle.
Cold.
It is going to be cold. They got to run around on that plastic pitch, and it wasn't cold up. That was during their summer when we played them. We barely beat them 1-0. Barely. We struggled against them, and that was when we were in the Europa League. You think Spurs, 17th place Spurs, are going to go up there and do anything? No way. No fucking way. 2-0 Bodo Glimt. Come on, Bodo Glimt. Come on, get those guys out of there. Let's go. All right, to wrap up, American Idiots on Friday, people, 10 p.m. UK. You know the deal.
You going live again?
TJ.
Are you going live again tonight?
Congratulations on 100, yeah? Congratulations on 100 episodes.
Thank you very much, my guy. Thank you very much.
TJ,
yeah, no.
You going live later on tonight or at any point?
Maybe if I
Okay.
do, it's gonna be with Dal. We're just gonna be screwing around. So
Okay, cool.
so
No,
yeah,
'cause
not
I
I
was
don't.
gonna send everyone over to you, but if you're not, it's all good.
Yeah, I don't think so. If you see me live, send him over, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
But
all right, no stress.
all right, big up, guys. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Blessings. Shout out TJ. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV, people. Make sure you do so. Links in the title. Subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV. I actually forgot to get TJ's prediction as well. So Dunsey will go to you. Scoreline prediction for that PSG Arsenal game, second leg. Partey's back, so obviously that's the major plus for you lot.
I think it's going to be 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah.
Okay. First,
like Tony said, we have to have faith, we have to be positive, and all the rest of that bullshit. Yeah, you don't listen. Yeah, but I'm gonna say 3-1 Arsenal. We're gonna go through. Yeah, that's what's it. I don't think we're gonna lose that match. They didn't show me enough to say they're gonna wipe the floor with us, because if we're talking about chances that could have been, it would have been 3-3. Yeah. So I will say like 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal. Okay. First. Rizzy, what you saying?
Bro, I had 3-1 for this game we played today, and I'm gonna go with the same prediction. Because yeah, they have to turn up, and they did their homework on us. That's what happened. Because they ain't that great. Because if we had the proper game plan and the proper setup, we would have got something out of that game today. So going there, this manager, he has to fix up. He has to do something different, because if he goes there with the same shit, we probably get embarrassed. So it's 3-1 for me.
All right. First. Arsenal fans confident. All right. Love that.
You got to believe.
1 second. Flawless.
No.
What you said about Man United?
Oh, I've already said we losing 2-0.
Is that what you think? Why?
Yeah. Look again. People look at the number. Do you know? All right. So I keep doing a deep dive on this, and every time I talk about the tie, more and more, and the more I think about it, the more and more I'm like, we have no chance. They have the best defensive record in La Liga, right?
That's in La Liga, though.
You know who else is in La Liga? Atletico Madrid.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Flawless.
You also know we all rate Inter Milan and say they're defensively very, very good. They have a better defensive record than Inter Milan. They have one of the best defenses in Europe. They've lost one game at home all season long in La Liga.
But what you lot don't understand is, Flawless, is that Højlund just scored a goal. This could be the resurgence of Højlund. Højlund could come back here and be the R9 that you lot claim that you deserve. Yeah, Højlund scored a goal, bro. Yeah, have faith. Yeah, where's the justice for Højlund? You know what I'm saying? This is your R9, brother. Yeah, you're telling me that this team has got the best team in the league. Cool, but you lot, got Højlund. You got Money Mace. Just remember when Money Mace came on, that's when you man scored the goal. Yeah, have the faith.
Right. What's your scoreline prediction?
What United?
Yeah, Bilbao, Manchester United. What's yours?
1-0 United.
All right, cool. And then what's your Spurs Bodo Glimt one?
Fuck Spurs, bro. All day long, bro. I want Spurs to get now. 2-0.
Yeah, we don't know what happened. You going 2-0 Bodo Glimt? Same to you, Rizzy. I think I already asked you about the two European ties. I
said 2-0 for Bodo Glimt, because man out here disrespecting Bodo Glimt, calling them Bozo Glimt and all sort of shit, bro. Like these teams in Europe, they can turn up. And you, man, I told you already, like, bro, the Athletic Club, they gonna beat you guys 2-1. Yeah. Because I told you, like, if you do the charge thing, look at the standings and where they are in their league and defense and all that.
Facts. Nobody doesn't have, anytime I have the conversation, whether it's with Manchester United fans or it's non-Manchester United fans, they even start trolling like Dunsey or start talking about heritage. And when Man United mate and all this stuff, you can't Man United your way to a title. Football heritage works, but you need to actually have some talent there. Everything's in their favor. Outside of the second leg being at Old Trafford, which is in our favor, that is it. And that's not even majorly in our favor. But that is a plus. But
Then-
other than that,
Why haven't the heritage thing been working for Arsenal in the past few seasons in the FA Cup?
valid point.
Cause bro,
Valid
I
point.
can't. I never heard no Arsenal fans. Oh, we have it's heritage. We're gonna win it. We're gonna win it back to back. I haven't been hearing. I haven't been hearing that. So, yeah, this
Well, that's
heritage.
And the Pops, who said exactly, this is all I've been hearing is heritage. We're gonna scam it, Ponzi scheme FC, Western Holdings FC. That I'm hoping I hear all of that, but none of those are metrics based off actual football. I keep saying it. If roles were reversed and Manchester United were in Bilbao's position in the Premier League and Bilbao was in Manchester United's position in La Liga, we would not hear any talk about Bilbao winning that game. Zero. If they were sat 14th in La Liga, Managerial gone in under a 30% win rate, hadn't won back-to-back games all season long, notorious non-goal scorers, because we don't score goals. There's been more WrestleManias than we've got league goals. And on the flip side, we were sat fourth. We had the best defensive record in the Premier League. We'd lost one game at home all season long in the Premier League, and that was to one of the better sides. No one would be trying to hear about Bilbao beating us. So that's why I don't get confused by it. That's why I do my research on it, and I was like, oh shit, these lot actually, and I've watched them a few times too. They're a good side. Are they exceptional? No. But you don't have to be exceptional to beat us. And then on the flip side, like I've said before, take out the bottom. This is to anyone new in the chat. Take out the bottom three sides in the league. So take out Southampton, take out Ipswich, take out Leicester. Who do you think Manchester United beat over two legs? That's to the chat. Who would you confidently say in the Premier League Manchester United beat over two legs? Everybody fit, everybody healthy. And first leg, wherever you want it to be. Second leg, wherever you want it to be. And to Shay, who says it's never over at Old Trafford. I hope you're right. I just think it's done before we get there. I don't see us scoring over there.
Yes, Spurs.
Spurs have beat us 3 times in a row.
It's no shit. It's all right.
Bro, crazy. That's crazy hearing you saying that out loud.
What?
Like,
Yeah, I was trying to think, but I can't actually think of anyone because I wouldn't say Bournemouth. Brighton, no.
Brighton always beat us.
Arsenal, please. City, maybe once because it's a local derby. Liverpool, no. Everton, tough, very tough. Maybe Crystal Palace.
And even then, they beat us this season. They beat us at our place. They beat us a
Was it
couple
a
weeks
draw?
ago. Nah, they beat us a few weeks ago.
Yeah. What was the first game? I swear.
The first one, I think, might have been a draw at their place, but they beat us at our place. This is the point. This is why, look, Pop said it in the chat, cricket. So why are we going to go to that team fourth in La Liga and win? But there's no one outside of the championship sides people think we can beat over two legs.
Because Højlund has scored a goal finally.
This guy, yo.
He scored 2 goals in as many weeks after he went 0020 blood clot, yeah?
He's 2 in 28 now. He's 2 in 28.
Okay, 2 in 28, yeah? Now he's got 20 goals to go. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, man. He might just score a hat-trick for you. Like, he might show you that he's better than Haaland after all, innit?
Yo, if he scores a hat-trick, I'll let you host the next Man United we do. You'll host it. If he scores a hat-trick. I say a hat-trick, you know. Yeah. And yes, Sunshine, people do not believe is when we say we are that bad until I start naming stats and asking questions. And then it's like, who? And then
we know you lot are that bad because we watch you every week. And I watch it with a smile on my face with pride.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like me tonight, man. It's a great game tonight. Loved it. Great, even better result. Prime says flawless. Have United even done the double against relegated teams this season? Yeah, Leicester and Southampton. We beat those two.
So you beat relegated teams?
Yeah, because that's what you asked. No, Ipswich. We drew against Ipswich. Yeah, their place. Yeah, it was Amram's.
I'll get what you're saying now.
It was one. Yeah, we drew 1-1, and then obviously we just played them a few weeks back. Flawless, what if we go to Spain and park the bus for a 0-0? Would you take that? Of course. I've said this. I said it in the 2 prior legs against Leon and Sociedad. Just don't lose. If we don't lose, we have a shot. We have a shot coming back. I don't trust these men to park the bus. How much more can we do? We played 7 defensive players and still concede chances because we played terrible defenders from an individual standpoint. Maguire out there, Shaw out there, and then you got 2 non-goal scorers up top in Shaw and Garnacho and Højlund who don't score goals. And they have the best defensive record in La Liga. They have conceded. Everyone's waxing. I think they've conceded less goals than PSG. They didn't wax Liverpool about PSG's defense. They've conceded less, I think. Let me double check.
But one second, hasn't Højlund scored 6 goals in Europa this season?
Against who?
Huh? Against who? It's not his fault that he's playing them. It's like you can only score.
It shows the level of the competition that he can go 20 games without a goal in the Premier League and go to the Europa League and start scoring. You know why? Because me and you would start for some of them teams. Me and you would start for Victoria Pilsen.
Didn't Victoria who?
Exactly. Victoria who?
Sounds like a hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
These are teams he's scoring against. Victoria Pilsen, Bodo Glimt, who we played. I think he scored in that game too. I think.
Didn't Ten Hag start Maguire as a striker once?
No. He put him. He never started him. He's pushing him.
He ended the game after.
He's ended the game. Yeah.
Did the game as a
yeah. I remember doing that. He's done it twice. He did it against Forest, and he did it against obviously the game against Lyon as well.
Yeah, Lyon.
Hey, so he's going in the Cliff playbook.
Well, you know what? It worked. You know why? Because Maguire's the best striker than Højlund. Tell you that much.
Yeah, but then Flawless. This is why I said you lot can win this game, because it's like as bad as you lot are, you still have that never die spirit, especially against the teams, against these teams. Because no matter how as bad as you are, and take all the bad aside, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how to win when it really matters. And this is why I said you're not going to beat them, because you don't know how to win. Call it Ponzi scheming, call it Jojo, call it sorbet, call it a bit of luck, call it whatever you want, yeah? I call it knowing how to win, yeah? And that's what winners do, unfortunately. You have that winning spirit, otherwise you wouldn't have won 2 cups in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's the Ponzi scheme thing. I get that. But we are worse. This team is worse than those 2 teams. And those 2 teams are bad. But I get your point. Yeah. I get your point. And yes, again, to Prince of Persia, yes, of course. I've said it, if we draw, then we have a shot. Could we still lose at home to Bilbao? Yes, but it will give me much more confidence if it is just a straight knockout tie. I've said this, eliminate the first leg, make it null and void, where it's just, okay, win at home, you go through. But we all seen what happened against Lyon. All right, Sociedad, we actually played well in their pool, but Lyon are not a good side. We're notorious non-goal scorers, and we scored 7 goals against them over 2 games. I'll ask the chat the question: Who do we score 7 goals against over 2 legs in the Premier League, eliminating the Championship sides? Who? That's how bad Lyon are. We scored 7 league goals against. We scored 7 goals at home and away against them combined. In the 2 games, we got 7 goals.
Yeah,
we've scored like 20 all season long at home.
But bro, the French league ain't all that. It ain't in the top 4, in my opinion, of leagues out there. Even though PSG turned us over today, but they're like, for me.
That was go on. Sorry, go.
Yeah, you go on. I was just saying they're like 5th, 6th, in my opinion, in the top league.
Yeah, I hear that, but that wasn't like the thing is with the Lyon. That wasn't the conversation. But we were supposed to go out.
Yeah,
I've said this. If you are going life and death with Manchester United over 2 games, you are not a good side. 1 game we might get you. That can happen. One-off games, we see that. We've seen that plenty of times in football. But over 180 minutes, your quality should shine through. And I see Lyon. Yeah, Lyon are one of the worst sides we faced this season.
Yeah,
that's true.
Sociedad were dreadful against us. They were awful over those 2 games. Sociedad, of course, Bilbao will be better. And Shay, even though we did have extra time, adding extra time. I don't think we scored 7 goals over 2 legs against any side in the Premier League outside of the relegated sides who are Championship level, because we don't score goals.
The flawless question.
Yeah, go on.
Do you think Sociedad? Do you think they're like the hype, like a overhype?
Yeah. I've said this. They're one of the worst teams. Southampton put in a better performance at Old Trafford than Sociedad did.
Because
they were shocking.
People talk about Sociedad and the players they have and what they can do, and yeah, and to see you man beat them, I'm like, no, I don't get the hype really.
But you know what it is? It's like I do get the hype in one sense, right? But this is why I said Man United had to do it on the big occasions, right? You see, the difference between Man United and Arsenal has been clear to see. If you was around from the Wenger and Alex Ferguson days, the reason why we couldn't double peak was because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Yeah. And for Man United, when the going gets tough, they relish that shit. They like to show doubters how good they really are, who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's like in a war, yeah, there's the front line. You know what I'm saying? The front line is the people who destroys everything else. Everyone else that's behind them, they're the people that you're supposed to protect. That's who Man United is. When it comes to war, they know how to war. You get me? They know how to get things done, whether it's dirty. And this is why I said in the last 2 years, in was supposed to be their worst ever campaign, yeah, up until this season. They still won something. This is why I'm so confident that they could go through. You get me? Because like when you listen to people, okay, this is what I say. You give an idiot a voice, yeah, more shame them. You listen to the idiot, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Because the idiot said that Leon is going to destroy Man United. I'm still waiting for the destruction to happen. And this is the thing about Man United. Yeah, Man United is that team. This is why I even said on sheet. Man United is the biggest team in the country. They're the top 3 teams in the world. Like it or not, even if you say, oh yeah, well, let's say historically, right? Check the files. Yeah, the files don't go 20, 30, 40 years. It goes 10 years. Yeah, it goes a decade. It goes 2 decades. It goes 3 decades. They've been on top of the game. There's a reason why Man United has been at the top of the game. There's a reason why they don't even go 2 or 3 seasons without a trophy. There's a reason why, because they have a winning culture. Yep. A winning culture. When the tough get going, yeah, the tough stay and they make all the other pussios go running. You know what I'm saying? This is why in Pep's so-called good years, Man United has still won stuff. In Ferguson's good years, they won everything under the kitchen table, yeah, even the kitchen table's mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Man United are just that club. I fucking hate saying that, but Man United are just that club. Yeah, they're in the competition in the semi-finals. I believe they're going to get to the finals, and I believe they're going to win it. Forget this Tottenham Arsenal thing, the agenda that I have. Man United are just that club. Like, could you imagine if it was Tottenham and Man United in the final? The reason why I would say Man United,
let's hope so.
The reason why I'll say Man United is not the fact that I want Man United to beat Tottenham all day long. It's because I know Man United in finals, and as much as I know Man United in finals, I know Tottenham in finals as well. Yeah, that's the difference.
Exactly, my G. It's like Cody Rhodes and John Cena, bro. They do whatever it takes to win. Hit them in the face with the title, bro. Yeah, that's what them man do. That's what Man United do. Do whatever it takes to win.
We do whatever it takes. We'll see. I think this is one step too far. I do think if we get past Bilbao, I think we win it though. Said that. No matter who the finalist is, whether it's Spurs or Bodo Glimt, I think we'll beat both of them. But I think it'll be a Bilbao Spurs final. That's what I think the two finalists will be. But yeah, we'll see. But people, again, run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell too. Subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV as well. Link is in the title. Both links are in the title. We're going to be going back live tonight, not here on the YouTube, but live on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people. NBA playoffs, game 5 of the Nuggets series, people. I mean, the Nuggets Clippers series. Obviously, that's tied up at 2 apiece. So yeah, the winner will be in the ascendancy of that matchup with the Clippers playing in Denver. And it's been a great series so far. That's 3 a.m. UK time. So just about 2 hours from now, people, over on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people. Sarcasm City TV playback. So you just www.playback.tv. playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or just download the Playback app from your app store, people. Rizzy, great having you on. Anything you want to add before we close out?
Yeah, man, just big up as usual for bringing me on, letting me have my say, talk my ish. It's always good chopping up with you, talking to the man them, Dancy, always like watching and listening to you guys, especially when you're going back, trying to get talk sense into Tony. Tony's my guy too. Yeah, big up TJ that was on, Brandon and the chat. Yeah. It's just Rizzy Mac and socials, man. Yeah.
Go people. Don, anything you want to add, family, before we close out?
Yeah, I just want to say, do you know what? Yeah, peoples, keep running up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. I always say that Flawless is probably the hardest working person on YouTube. Yeah. No matter what time zone you're in, just switch, just type in Sarcasm City TV, and I guarantee you Flawless is live. Yeah. Go onto the playback. Yeah. Flawless is live. You know what I'm saying? Show him the respect that he actually deserves. He's a good dude. Me and him chop it up, and we go to war, because deep down he's my brother, yeah. But I can't stand this wanker. He's fucking Man United. You know what I'm saying? And he hates the fact that I literally just tell him how it is. You know what I'm saying? With me, there is no filter at all. You know what I'm saying? But I've got nothing but love and respect for this guy, because you know what, yeah? Despite he supports Man United, right? He's one of the hardest working YouTubers he's one of the hardest working content creators I know. And when you go against this pussy, yeah, like I always say, you better come with facts, because he'll make you feel like you're a little picnic star. You get me? I've seen him do it with my own 2 ears. You get what I'm saying? So people, make sure you like and subscribe. You might see me here, you might see me there. Who knows where I'm going to be next year? I'm just that guy. I just hope, yeah, that Arsenal just do the justice tomorrow. But regardless of what happens, next week, I still want Arteta out. You get me? Yeah? Peoples, like and subscribe. Liverpool, big up. But keep our names out your motherfucking mouth, yeah? Just enjoy the trophy. Chelsea fans, enjoy Conference League. Man United fans, do your job. Spurs, keep doing you, because we love you how you are. Don't ever change. Just be that shit club that you always will be. Big up, people.
This guy. Yeah. I do appreciate the kind words. Thank you. So big up to Rizzy. Yeah, well, give me 1 second. Big up to Rizzy. Big up Don T. Big up Brandon, who was on, of course. Big up Tony. Big up TJ Warren TV. Big up to everyone in the chat. Everyone that joined over from the raid. Big up all the regulars. You already know. Everyone who super chatted, etc., etc. But actually, we got a late arrival. I think he's there anyway. So we'll get his say before we do indeed close out. I think so. I think he's in the building. But before, like I was saying, yeah, big up to all the members. Big up all the mods. Big up all the regulars. Big up anyone who gifted out. Let me actually just remember. And actually just get to it. Big up to Sai, because he dropped like 3-4 super chats. Big up to Slims, because not only did he drop super chats, he gifted out memberships as well. African Cat K, he dropped a super chat as well. So like I say, man, big up to everyone supporting the channel in whatever capacity. C24 did as well. Big up to Manib. I missed this one, but big up for the super chat as well. Says it's John Evans' first season at PSG as well. Yeah, salute to you. And look at this Steve guy talking about Palace as well. Yo, Ozzy, you there? What are you telling me? I think he's there. Yo, Ozzy, you there? Yo,
what's going on, Ozzy?
You there, Ozzy? And yes, like KD said, like the stream if you haven't already, people. Like the stream if you hasn't. Ozzy, what are you saying? We'll give him a couple minutes. I think he's there. I just seen him. So he's obviously just patterning this thing. I was saying, we'll just wait for him to see if he can. But like I mentioned, people, the playback as well. So head over there and it will look like this. I don't know. Steve's on there. I don't know what's going on, but it will look like this when you get over to the playback for NBA fans. If you have an NBA League Pass, you can use it to sync up with us for absolutely free. Or if you don't have an NBA League Pass and you want to watch the game, I'm giving out VIP passes, and that's how it will look on the screen to watch NBA. So head over playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Yo, Ozzy, what are you telling me? I don't even know if he's there.
Hey, people, let me just say, the playback, it's not for the weak-hearted, yeah? You see, when you go down there, okay, you see Sunshine, she's a very nice lady. She's a very nice young lady. But on the playback, yeah, If you've ever seen Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking juice in the hood, yeah, in that truck, in that delivery truck, yeah, there's a nice young lady that goes inside there and then she turns demonic, yeah. Do not fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? The shots that's fired, if you take things sensitive, it's not for you. But if you just want to have fun, you want to watch sports, you just want to banter, you want to go back and forth with each other. Like some dude called fucking KD wanted to beef me, yeah, for no reason, off playback, yeah. He's a Spurs fan. They don't win anything, and they want to beef Arsenal fans before they go talk to Birmingham fans, yeah. They want to talk to Arsenal fans, but it's okay, yeah. We have to put them little boy in them place. If you're a fan of just having fun, bantering, go onto the playback, because trust me, it's nothing but fun. I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just back and forth. It's mad.
There you go, people. And Steve just mentioned there he wants to go live, but I'm not sure what game he's going live for. But I will be there, like I said, for that the Clippers Nuggets game. LA Clippers, Denver Nuggets. I'll be there for that. Yo, Steve, which game are you doing? This guy just went live, you know. This guy a joke, man. Yo, which game are you doing? What game is he doing?
Yo, flawless, bro. I gotta go, man.
Yo, blessings, yeah. Every single time.
Bless up the chat every
time, man.
Pick up.
Blessings, Rizzy. Let's see. Ozzy just said it's moving mad, this thing. So, all right, no worries. But yeah, Bucks Pacers is going on there now, people. So yeah, Steve, what's it called? Steve will be holding that down. I won't be there for Bucks Pacers because I have no interest in that series, people. But big up, love to everyone that's locked in. Gunner's live right now, so we're gonna redirect to Gunner. So put, what should we send him over there, man? I'm saying, how can you say the tie is over in French? You know, Dunty.
Fuck flawless.
Yo, put Sarcasm City TV raid. It is chat, people. This has been the Gonna Talk from the Arsenal podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.